Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Back in the warm embrace of my house with all the stuff. All the stuff! Oh, yes. I do not want to do Hotel TNL ever again. That was horrible. But thanks for watching.
Hotel TNL has a good ring to it, though.
Hotel TNL, yeah. Hey, Kelly. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. It's good to be back.
Yeah. It's going to be such a big show. I dare say this could be 7 hours long just to fit all the... Not really. Just to fit all the content in. We're going to talk with Ed Ricker. Remember Ed Ricker?
Good guy.
He's got a wonderful channel. He's in the chat right now. And we're going to find out what he's been up to. Also, Benjamin Dodson. He was arrested in Nashville for flying his drone. Going to give you an update on that. He's going to be on the show. We're going to talk with him right after the news. Of course, we got Jeff Sills with the news. And I'll be selling my Mini 1, because the Mini 2 is absolutely, positively amazing. I got a video coming out on that.
You never sell anything. You keep every piece of tech you've ever had since you were 18 years old. You won't sell it.
No, I have to. They look exactly the same, but they don't act the same. More on that a little bit later. What have you been up to, Kelly?
Just working. Forget that. Is 1 Second Song returning tonight? It's been a while.
Ah, yes.
It's been possibly a month since we played. Is it back tonight?
We're going to play 1 Second Song. You're going to go up against someone on the phone. In case you didn't know, we have a phone number. 731-393-9194. Sorry, Europeans, it might cost you 100 euros to call that. I'm going to work that out for next time. But write this number down. Feel free to text me and put your name in there if you want to be a contestant. But yeah, 1 Second Song tonight will be an unfair advantage to your opponent, because it is all rock. Kelly, you're not a rocker, are you?
Is it mainstream rock? Is it rock that was played on the radio, or is it like Metallica and all that garbage that nobody cares about?
Garbage. All that's Drowning Pool. Yeah, man. All that stuff was played on the radio. If you were cool. Here, I'm doing my Kelly impression.
Is Phil Collins in Genesis? Is that rock?
No!
Do my voice again. Do it again. Come on, one more time. Give me one more.
Tell me, is
what was it? Oh, what was that? What was that shirt that on Beavis and Butthead that one little kid wore all the time? Because Butthead wore a Metallica shirt. Oh, what was that band? It was the most wishy-washiest band ever. Anybody in the chat?
Dolls?
No, it was good. No, the Google Dolls. Yeah, no, it wasn't that. It was what was it? No, it wasn't AC/DC. Winger, that's it. Winger. I think they had a creepy song about singing about 16-year-olds. Boy, those songs don't hold up. But that Dr. Hook song, she was only 16. Woo! You don't hear that anymore. Anyway, I want to thank our best sponsor of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, they are the Cadillac of processed meat. I'm talking, of course, about a pigeon, a jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah!
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah! Thank you, Pigeon Jerky. All right. So I did see that we got a new member, and we're going to shoot for, 10 new members tonight?
10 new members, and will that activate a prize giveaway?
Yes. Prize yet to be determined. As soon as that happens, I'll go back to the prize closet, and I will get a prize. I know that's not really motivating, but I want to thank Flatus Max. When you feel that little gurgle in the morning, Doctors recommend Flatus Max for all of your incontinent problems. If you're a little gassy, get you some Flatus Max. And we thank them for joining the Heron Bird. Justin McGarry, hey man, $10. I'm back. It's been a while. Yes, I don't know. There is a rule, is there not, Kelly? If it has been a while, you need to super chat when you come back. That's just
it's like a re-entry fee.
Yeah, I don't make the rules. I just enjoy them. And WHM3 with a $10 super chat. This shout out for Jeff Sills and what is the word? What was that word he was trying to say there, you think?
I have no idea.
Jeff, what was that word?
I'm not commenting on that.
It was bird, wasn't it? Yeah, it was.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, 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 well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, 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 well, a bird's a well, a bird, 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 well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well, a bird, 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 well, a bird is a word. Well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody's talking about the bird. Oh, well, a bird, bird, but bird's a well,
Second verse, same as the first. Bird, bird, bird.
About the bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the
I could watch Dottie Davis all night. What do you think, Jeff?
When is she going to be on the show, if any time at all?
I don't know, but I want it to happen soon. We snuck up on Jeff without his intro.
No, I know exactly, exactly how I feel. And
yeah.
This is how I feel. Tonight's drone news is
brought
to you by GPC
Hold on, buddy. Hold on, Jeff. Hold on, buddy.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
There we go. We got to give the big drone news intro, man. All right.
All right.
There, I feel better now.
Providing you with custom drone cases with the highest quality professional cases, so your investment is always protected when it's not in the air. Custom cases are available by request. GPC, designed for life. Be original, be blue. Use discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all purchases at goprofessionalcases.com. Link in the description.
That is right. And, of course, as always, at the end of the news, I'll be giving away 3 of these SD card holders to someone. Right after the news, we'll do a drawing. But not now. Did we get some more super chats?
We got super chats. We got new members rolling in. The chat is just busy. It's lit up like a cheap Christmas tree.
Well, who we got, Kelly?
Let's see. Artco Drone Solutions, $5. France has its own version of Facebook. It's called Me. Maybe I'm saying that wrong.
Maybe.
No, that's it.
Me.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Mr. Menace FPV, $2 super chat. I texted you, Ken. I can beat Kelly.
Oh, okay.
Kelly's response: don't sing it, bring it.
Ah, all right.
Media Mike 7691, $10. Good evening, Ken and Kelly. Thank you, Ken, for your response to my email.
You bet. And who else? Who else do we get here?
Rick Halber, welcome to the Pigeon Jerky Gang.
Hey, Rick Halber. He upgraded, I think. I think he was already a member. Welcome, Rick. Thank you so much. And do we get Zeb Meat? Do we get him in there? Zeb Meat?
I missed Zeb Meat. I didn't see Zeb Meat.
$10 super chat. Need eyes for my wonderful Mini 2. Have fun tonight, fellers. Yes, I have these eyeballs that available for your Mini. I have them every size for every drone. Just go ahead and send $10 here, Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. Make sure to include the size that you want and your address. All right, there you go.
I know we missed 2 super chats before the show even started, and I'm so sorry because I forgot to write those names down. So if you'll just super chat again, then we'll make sure we mention.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Sorry. And Leonard Oglesby. Hey, man. $5 super chat. I got my SD card holder in the mail on Saturday. Thanks, Ken. Wonderful. I know you can hear that train, can't you? Stupid train. Anyway, What's in the news, Jeff?
All right. So first we have I guess it's a leak. I don't know if it's a leak. The Osita LV, one of the guys in Twitter, has a habit of releasing pictures of things that he thinks are DJI, and we know that DJI is potentially working on their own version of a race drone. So this image came out of potentially a FPV controller for this race drone. It's similar design to the Beta FPV's Lite 2 controller. or the Tango 2. And, it has a bunch of buttons on it that are similar to, what we've seen on like the Mavic controllers. But, and if you look at the control sticks, they're very similar to the Mavic control sticks.
Right.
So, I mean, there could be some legitimacy to this, but, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
All right.
But DJI did decide to put a stamp down on releasing their Agris T20, which is their huge commercial drone. This is a drone with a 20-liter tank, has a 360-degree radar built into it that allows this thing to fly and do agricultural work. This is an absolute monster of a drone. And it can do 12 hectares an hour. Carrying 20 liters of liquid in the tank, that's a lot of weight.
Can it lift a toddler?
Yes. It can lift a toddler.
Is this finally the toddler lifting drone that we've all dreamed about?
No, it would be the toddler lifting drone that you have dreamed about. It from the agricultural field, it's something that they really, really need to, spray fields with.
Yeah.
Toddler sold separately, by the way.
Yes.
Do you think anybody? I would love it if one of you knuckleheads watching ever went into a DJI store and filmed yourself asking the salesperson, "Yeah, but can it lift a toddler?" I will give you free wheel filters if you do that. You send that video to me, I'll give you a set of $120 free wheel filters.
By the way, I got my free wheel filters in this week for my DJI Mavic 2 Pro, and I can't wait to try them out.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, freewheelgear.com, man. They've been providing the prizes for a long time. We thank them very much.
All right, so next, Kansas City Department of Transportation has partnered with Zing to test package delivery operations for their Beyond Visual Line of Sight delivery program.
Do here is affix this to the bottom and wrap the band that comes with it around the drone and just make sure that's tight in there like that. We're going to be using the Zing hook for this delivery. You can see on one end there's a loop knot that goes into the quick release device, and on the other end we have the hook.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
People will be able to come around this cul-de-sac, exit their cars, pick up their delivery with no contact.
Okay. And that's going to be
currently designed for COVID.
That's going to be beyond visual line of sight?
Yeah, it has some aspects to the authorization that they have is for beyond visual line of sight. Working with the FAA's Beyond program for that.
Okay.
All right. Well, so our all-time favorite EHang, the drone that can carry people, it can carry a baby.
Oh, you could stuff at least 7 toddlers in there. If you jam them in like a cordwood, like sardines, you would have to put some in head first and then head to foot to really jam them in there. And I'm sure you could tape a few to the outriggers.
Well, South Korea happens to have a lot of kids, and they're investing $24.5 billion to develop the K-drone system using the EHang system. So they will be using these to fly people as well as to use it for delivery systems across South Korea.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go figure.
That's neat.
Get the South Koreans and the Chinese buying stuff. Cool.
And what a stark difference between South and North Korea, right? South Korea's got all these flying drones and technology and everything. Meanwhile, in North Korea, they're driving around like Flintstones cars. I think they're showing Jaws 1 in their theaters if they have any. The land that time forgot. Yeah.
A documentary.
North Korea's got that one fake city that everybody can see from a distance that they're supposed to show how great North Korea is.
That's right.
South Korea's flying these things along the border, with people in their sightseeing with their cameras.
And you can take a telescope and you can see right into the one grocery store that has food. Back to you in the newsroom.
The food. All right, so Canadian. God damn it. That's just all right. Indro Robotics is the first Canadian domestic air cargo carrier to start using drones.
Yeah.
Their system that they have is going to be a beyond visual line of sight system. It's 4G and will be eventually using the 5G networks to be able to perform the task. And it's sort of like a cargo airline, I guess would probably be the best way of describing what they're planning on doing with this. It's going to be, carrying large capacity packages for, 25 kilometers to 200 kilometers. This is some pretty, I guess, different delivery than we've seen in some of the other systems, because this is taking the beyond visual line of sight and applying it to heavy lift cargo drops.
That's cool. I mean, it doesn't look like a large cargo space, but I bet you can get some back bacon in there, eh? Like if you wanted to deliver that from one garage to another garage, you go to the wrong garage and then you say, "Oh, sorry, wrong garage for the back bacon, eh?" La 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 la. Come on, Canada. You know the words.
All right. So
Yes.
Next, this one's my favorite of, I think, all the stories. The Royal Netherlands Navy and the Dutch Coast Guard had developed a hydrogen-powered drone that is capable of vertical takeoff and landing. This thing is long endurance, so it can fly for several hours, much like a regular aircraft. It uses a combination of hydrogen and batteries as the power source. And it's just, I guess, one of those interesting hybrids that we've seen where they can take different fuels, lighter than air type fuels, and mix it together and create long endurance drones.
So how does hydrogen? How do they use the hydrogen in there? How does that work? I don't get it. I'm stupid.
Well, I mean, so they have a system that generates electricity off of the hydrogen.
Oh, okay. That's neat.
So yeah, it's part of a. They have a bunch of other drones that use hydrogen as a catalyst for these systems, but I like this one. I think this one is actually pretty cool. Plus, I mean, it's such a simple design.
Yeah, the simple designs are better most often. Yeah.
So if I'm not mistaken, Ken, you own a motorcycle, do you not?
Yes.
And that particular motorcycle is a very fast motorcycle, correct?
Some say it is.
Yeah. And that motorcycle would happen to be made by a company named Kawasaki, would it?
Kawasaki. Yes.
Well, Kawasaki decided that they needed to get into your neck of the woods, so they've unveiled the K-Racer drone.
Oh.
Oh yeah. I think we had this on Would You Ride It a little while ago. But yeah, man, that's powered by a heck of an engine, the Ninja H2R. That thing that would scare me, that bike.
This video they actually show them taking this thing and putting it through its paces at high speed.
Wow. Kelly, have you ever ridden a motorcycle?
I think I rode on the back of yours once, but you scared me so much I never did it again. I used to have a mini bike when I was a kid. Flew off the front of it and got a concussion, so I sold it.
Would you ever let your kids have a mini bike?
No, not after that.
Remember those three-wheelers?
Oh, my wife had one of those when she was little.
Yeah, and they banned them in the United States because they were so dangerous.
Tip over.
Yeah.
Yep.
Man, everybody, as a kid, that was the holy grail. Everybody else wanted like a pony. I wanted a mini bike, man.
Remember the little Honda 50s with the big fat tires?
Yeah.
I would get my daughter one of those. If I could find one of those, I would get her one of those.
They still make them.
Do they still make those?
You can still find those. And there's actually another company that's making something very similar to that that I believe is out of one of the Russia. I don't know if it's Russia or one of the countries near Russia that they're making these large wheeled bikes that are great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those were so
And by the way, and if you're thinking about getting a mini bike, and you're thinking it might be too costly, you can find a company out there that sells them without a helmet, so you can save some money. Don't do that. There's no helmet law in Kentucky, is there, Kelly?
No, there is not.
Hey man, we don't need no helmet. Our heads are hard enough. Look, we're going down the road on a Harley Davidson. How are we gonna smoke if we got a visor? We can't smoke and ride. And if you spit some chalk, it comes right back at your face, man. Way we like it. Get that beard all gooey. Yeah. Sorry,
Wait, a lot of people are killing me in the chat for saying I rode on the back of your motorcycle. Well, it's not. They say it's not the man thing to do. I broke the man code by doing it. I don't care.
Well, in the motorcycle community, that is known as
I know.
riding.
Don't
bitch.
say it. I know.
I had to say it.
Yeah,
All right.
there's a bunch of inappropriate names they have for riding on the back of a motorcycle, but that's okay.
I'm not a member of the motorcycle community, so I don't care.
All right,
never
so
will
Planck
be.
Autonomous Control Engine, or ACE is the system's name, is an embedded software solution that runs on board a variety of unmanned aircraft systems that allows them to land on moving vehicles.
Okay. Like a ship.
Like a ship. So in collaboration with the ASV launch and land drones, the system here, it was called the Autonomous Landing or ACE-powered drone system, is capable of taking pretty much any type of drone. You could do this to DJI drones. You could do this to mini drones that have the ability to accept the software package to be added to it. And there's nobody controlling the drone. The drone is landing itself.
Or, I mean, I don't know how much that thing is. Or, just hand catch it. Like a normal person. Yeah. Again, the simplest solution is always the best. But it's cool, I guess.
Well, that would be the reason why we have some absolutely fantastic videos on the internet showing people who almost caught their drone before it went into the ocean.
Yeah.
All right, so courtesy of a 911 call, a fiery crash on the Brent Spence Bridge on Wednesday morning caused a commercial jackknifed semi to catch fire, and it was carrying potassium hydroxide.
Ooh.
So the fire was intense.
That's Nashville, right?
This is Kenton County, Kentucky.
Oh.
And the damage that was done to the bridge is extensive enough that the bridge is now closed, and drivers are being forced to use alternative methods of getting around this area until they can repair the bridge. It was an intense fire.
Can you imagine? Because that thing looks like it ignited on the lower level. There was a point where cars were still driving over the top level, right over the fire.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
and there
my
were
gosh.
other vehicles that were trapped in the crash that contributed to the blaze as well. So, I mean, it was, they thought that the bridge was going to blow up, with the type of stuff that was on the truck. They were afraid that they were going to actually lose the whole bridge.
Wow. It's a good thing it didn't.
Yeah.
A lot of damage, though.
Yeah, a lot of damage. Glad to see that nobody was seriously injured and that they will hopefully be able to get that bridge put back in shape. So, Sony is going to get into the drone business, and they provided us with this nice sneak peek video of their AirPeak drone system.
All right.
That's it?
Now, that's it because they're this is an expected launch in the spring of 2021. This being a Japanese company, they're very interested in being able to compete with DJI and Parrot and Skydio and all the other companies out there. And so they have, built this system to bring into the industrial sector as well as into the residential sector or the hobbyist sector, a new drone system. And I'm really kind of interested to see what Sony brings to market.
This will be the first.
By that.
Will this be the first offering, drone offering from Sony?
Yeah, as far as I can think of, this would be the first drone system that they've brought into play.
Okay, so right out of the gate, we shouldn't expect a drone from Sony with their first effort that can lift a toddler. I mean, that would be just crazy. That would be like swinging for the fences. You know, you can't. I mean, you got to come out strong, but I mean, not toddler strong.
Toddler strong. Hashtag toddler strong in the chat.
There you go. Look at those toddler strong wrist bracelets.
The Ken measurement system for all future drones, and it will be just a bunch of figures of little babies.
That's
Okay.
right. Eventually, they can lift more than one, and they'll just be like those World War II planes that would put their kills on the side of the plane. They'll put like little toddler stamps. Like, this is how many toddlers.
Competition's always a good thing, so I'm glad to see somebody coming out with a major, reputable company coming out with a drone like
Absolutely.
that.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
Sony has some good. Yeah, Sony has a good lineage of different products that they've made, and I can tell that they are interested in getting into the market. It does look like the drone system that they have. If you look at that blade, it was hinged. So they're probably caught on to the idea that a lot of people like folding drones or drones that are more compact. So I'm really interested in seeing what they come up with. Speaking of which, Vantage is an American company that was recently selected for 4 different parts of the defense agencies. So they're going to get contracts with the Army, the Air Force, the Marines, I believe, and the Navy, to develop a small unmanned aerial system that's going to be used for situational awareness for squad and platoon-sized groups. It's a really cool-looking, teeny tiny little drone, and if you look at it, the arms on that fold up as well.
That is neato, man.
Yeah,
That is cool.
really, really small, and it looks like it can get really compact. I'm really impressed with the way that they did the arms on that. So,
And it could be. It might be a force multiplier. Anytime they love. You go to these military conventions. It's all like the force multiplier, and you got your situational awareness.
You know what actually interests me, though, is that in years from now, these things are going to start showing up at like those military surplus stores, that we used to go to, back in the 80s when everybody's into the whole camo thing. When everyone wanted to wear camos, you go to the Army surplus store and you get the camouflage. And when you walk in, they'd be like pot helmets and, BDUs and all sorts of crazy stuff that the military was just getting rid of. I would hazard to guess in the future you're going to be able to walk into an old Army surplus store and there'd just be a section for drones.
Buy an old
sure.
used Army drone.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, not to be outdone, Skydio has their military drone, the X2D, and they recently released a very smooth-looking video talking about their drone.
Yeah, man. Now there you go. Sony ain't got nothing on that. Look at that thing, man.
Oh wow, look at that battery.
That's bulletproof.
Operational range of 3 kilometers, flight endurance of 30 minutes. It can fly in rain. It can fly through dust, so it's IP53 compatible. It takes under 2 minutes to assemble. Has a weight less than 3 pounds. Has resolutions for day and night, stabilized optics. And is built around an open source protocol, so it can have packaged software developed for it, third party or by the military, to expand the capabilities of the drone depending on what the military needs.
Neato, man.
I like the super zoom, this right here, because it's like, oh yeah, you can zoom in, and then you can zoom in again.
Oh wow, look at that.
Oh man, can normal citizens buy this?
They need to be able to.
Not that I'm aware of. I don't think so. This is, I think this is strictly for the military at the moment.
Because you know what would happen?
Unless somebody can convert to, if you can find an X2D for sale, then by all means scrap one.
You know what'll happen? You know what'll happen, right? You were looking at my wife with your zoom lens and your FLIR camera
You looking at her right through her clothing. I know what you can do with your X-ray vision drone. Your freaking gamma ray drone, man. You got the lasers on there. What the hell else you got on there, son? Sorry, Louisiana.
I'm just waiting for the day, and it's going to happen. Trust me when I say it's going to happen. One of these days in Tennessee, my drone's going to get shot down while I'm orbiting a house. It's going to happen. I know it is.
You're out there in the deep, deep woods sometimes.
Yes.
In the back
way
country.
out.
I'm sure you get. Do you ever get the stink eye from like a farmer or something?
It happens, yep. And I always keep plenty of business cards on me.
Oh, right. Do you wear a vest?
Usually, if I'm going out, if I know I'm going way out in the boonies somewhere, I'll wear my company vest that has our logo on it, or I'll wear the vest you gave me that has like an FAA something, it's real bright green.
Good, yeah. Yeah. Because you never know. You could be one of them weirdos filming the wives.
It'll happen. I'm not going to be shocked or surprised when it does.
All right. So next we have out of East Asia, Japan is in the process of freezing China out of its drone supply chain. Primarily around the security concerns that have been shared by the United States and other countries such as Australia about the security of a lot of the Chinese software and information technology, supply chains, etc. So Japan is taking some very deep efforts to basically freeze or effectively shut China off from supplying drones to its government in any way, shape, or form.
Huh. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that would include not only just the little drones like what we have, but also the big, military-style drones like the Typhoon drone that China sells. So, all right. And last in the news, we have the Orion 2, the advanced tethered UAS for the military.
All right. Tell us about it, Jeff.
The Orion 2 is a hexacopter that delivers 24-hour time on delivery capabilities. It is an unmanned multi-rotor system that is allowed to hover and has the ability to stare at certain areas to monitor them. So you can take this thing out, attach it to the tether, put it up in the air, leave it there for extended coverage. So great for surveillance, also for security of like a particular area if you wanted to watch for movement. It's a single automated push button takeoff and landing system, so the people that operate it don't have to have a lot of training to be able to use this particular system. Because it's tethered, it has an extended ability to stay up in the air. It also is IP54 capable, so it can fly in the rain and in the dust, etc. And it has a tether that's 330 feet long.
Whoa.
It can fly pretty decent heights. It can carry 4.5 pounds of payload. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking to see, I thought, the gimbal on it has thermal capabilities. So, and if you notice, the gimbal is all fully enclosed, which is a part of that IP57 or IP54 protective capabilities to prevent the camera and the electronic from being damaged.
That is neat, man. That is a cool looking drone.
Yeah, that is a really neat system. I think the Orion 2 is probably going to be a pretty successful implementation. The British military and the Singapore military are the ones that seem to be using it, and I know that the French police, I think, also have been using that system.
What's the toddler payload on that thing, Jeff?
Well, at 4.5 pounds, I believe that you could carry 2 small toddlers or 1 slightly obese toddler, or maybe a young child.
Could you go 2.5 toddlers if you halved one? If you halved the toddler, if you bifurcated no. Hey, quick question, Kelly. If you had a tethered drone and you had to give it a name, what would you name it?
Heather Tether?
What about Tether Locklear? Come on, people over 40. Come on, people over 40. Oh. Thank you. My producer that doesn't exist is telling me we have some news just in. I have to ask everybody in the chat, and you guys too. Would you like to see The coolest guy in Turkey. The country, Turkey. I have to clarify for that, people in Louisiana. Would you like to... Sorry, Louisiana. Would you like to see the coolest guy in Turkey?
I'm afraid to say
I think
yes.
I'd rather see the Louisiana version if that's okay with you.
There is no way that there's anyone cooler than this guy in Turkey. Check this out. Hassan Kaval took his living room up on a paraglider.
Isn't he also now the deadest guy in Turkey as
No,
well?
look, he's not even he's not strapped in. He's just hanging on. He's letting gravity keep him to the seat. Look at this. Look how freaking cool that guy is. Look, I'm just gonna watch some TV. He's got a bag of chips.
I'll lamb.
Isn't that awesome? Look at that. Would you ride it? I would not.
Nope.
Look, he's just... I think the TV actually works.
Yeah, no, you can hear it.
Isn't that
Got
crazy?
slippers on.
Yeah, and then the best part's the landing.
I gotta see this.
And then what he does after he lands, that's what earns him the coolness. Watch this. So he lands safely. And he walks away, finishes his chips. Coolest guy in Turkey.
Coolest guy in Turkey.
Your
Can
thoughts?
we get him on the show?
Oh man, I don't know.
That would be a coup.
That'd be awesome. Thank you very much, Jeff.
You are most welcome, sir. So, are we drawing 3 or not? Nope. Okay. The news has been sponsored by Go Professional Cases, GPC, designed for life. Be original, be blue. Not purple, not green, not yellow. Be blue. Don't forget discount code TNL10 for a 10% discount on all online purchases at goprofessionalcases.com. Link in the description.
And now, pick me, pick me, pick me! Yeah, somebody's gonna win. 3 somebodies are gonna win. I'm gonna pick somebody, Kelly's gonna pick somebody, and Jeff is gonna pick somebody. When we pick the somebodies, make sure you email me here and remind me that you've won. All right? And don't lie about it, because I'll know. Anyway, so let's see. I'm gonna pick Aaron Roseberry. Aaron Roseberry. All right? Go ahead, Jeff, pick somebody.
Let's see. Oh, yes. 1K horsepower.
1K horsepower.
All right?
Yeah.
And then Kelly's going to pick someone.
I picked Kevin P. Kevin P.
Congratulations, you guys. And thank you very much, GPC. And Jeff, you did a great job in the news, man. We'll see you later, okay?
Well, I appreciate it, sir.
All
Safe
right.
travels to all.
All right, see you, buddy.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right, we have to say goodbye to Jeff. Just very quickly. And before we bring Ed in, I know Ed Ricker, he's watching. We're going to bring in Benjamin Dodson to talk about how he was arrested and what happened, because there was a final resolution in his case that everybody's in. Stop saying pick me. You can stop that now. Okay, all right, good. And so we're going to talk to him. In the meantime, while I do that, while I bring him in, here is Kelly with a joke.
Why don't oysters donate to charity?
Why don't oysters donate to charity? Why?
Because they're very shellfish. Shellfish.
Alexa,
Shellfish.
tell me a joke.
What's a ninja's favorite section in the bookstore?
What's a ninja's favorite? What is it?
Stealth help.
I think she got you on that one, man.
I think I got her, Bob.
What do you think in the chat? Let me know. Did we miss any super chats before? Rob Camarda.
Metro drones?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And Rob Camarda, will invisible drones ever be a thing? I just can't see them taking off. Hey! Here's that. And then a couple of those for you there. Thank you very much. And Metro Drones with a $20 super chat. Happy TNL droners, Ken Kelly. Yo, thank you so much, as always, for supporting the channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, joining us right now is Benjamin Dodson. Hello. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
So, you got the disco background going.
Yes.
Oh, we got a party going on here.
Yeah. So for people who don't remember, just give us the quick backstory about what happened with you. And if you could get a little bit closer to your microphone, that'd be awesome.
Well, to put it simply, I went flying my drone in Nashville when they were doing a protest. Obviously, I was following all the rules, make sure I was in visual line of sight, proper above AGL, and all of a sudden, an officer came out of the nowhere and said, "Hey, land it, you're on to jail."
Man, and they took your drone.
They did, but they returned it the next day. They didn't have anything for evidence on it, so they didn't hold on to it. It was just more of me being trespassing, not the drone. They didn't look at the drone as the physical item being trespassed. It was me.
Okay, so that's what they were going with.
Yep.
Okay, and then when did this happen again? How long ago?
This was June 6th.
June 6th. And between then and now, you've been through a bunch of legal stuff.
Oh, yeah. It's been a long time. It's been a lot of worry, a lot of phone calls, a lot of
money
discussions with people all over the country.
A lot of money?
Yeah.
How much has this whole fiasco cost you?
Well, it almost cost me my job. I was actually at work, and my employees got to see me in handcuffs. A lot of them laughed. A lot of them didn't laugh. Luckily, I've got some sense of humor bosses, and they were like, "You got arrested for flying a drone?" Like, yeah, I did.
Wow. Okay, so you finally got a resolution, and that resolution is
dismissed.
Yes! Case dismissed.
You got dismissed from your job? Is that what you're saying?
No. Case dismissed.
Case dismissed.
And
thank
so,
dismissed.
Are they going to expunge any record of this?
Yes, it is to be expunged. I haven't pushed through the process of expungement yet because I am going to go with a civil lawsuit just so we can kind of build a groundwork for this not being okay for arrests.
Oh, very good. Very good. Because
so we're going to hold the expungement off until I get the lawsuit in order. I've spoken with a couple lawyers already today. Jonathan Ruprecht, spoke with him a couple times today. He's leading in the drone attorney in the U.S.
Yeah.
For all I'm concerned, he's one of the most knowledgeable people I've met, and he's spent a lot of time talking with me, sending me memos, all kinds of stuff. He's been really grateful.
So do you think that your case could maybe set some precedent so that there won't be...
That's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay, so there won't be as much local overreach?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, it's dismissed, but the fight's not over. It wasn't dismissed with prejudice as we originally sent it to the courts. But, we have up to a year with statute of limitations for them to actually bring back charges. So they could possibly bring the charges back to me. That they might see a lawsuit with my name and then bring the charges back, and then at that point it's vindictive prosecution.
So back when this happened, you told the arresting officer that it was okay, and you gave him the spiel that all of us drone people do, and tried to educate him, right?
Yeah. They as soon as they got that badge on, there is no education from the public.
Well, yeah. I'm not going to go there, but in this case with that particular officer, do you think that you could arrange with the court as one of the stipulations that you can have that officer appear in court, and on the record you can go up to him and say, "Ha ha, told you so"?
I would love to. Even better, it'd be nice if we could get, they have an actual drone task force, and it would be nice if they would do some classes about that, exactly what our capabilities as hobbyists or Part 107, doesn't matter. Let them know that, hey, we're in a Class G. They have no grounds for any kind of enforcement.
Yeah, that seems to be the problem. There is a big disconnect with the rules, and a lot of authorities will just give you that blanket, nope, can't do it. And it's not, nope, can't do it. because you actually can't do it and there's a law. It's nope, can't do it because I, as the officer, don't feel like learning about what can and can't be done in any particular case.
And it's incredibly unfortunate. And I'm not saying that, all cops are uneducated. There are several police officers that are out there that are educated in this, and, they'll check it out. And like many of you have done before, they'll come check it out. They'll learn a couple things and be about their merry way. Just, I didn't get that one officer in this case.
Yeah, it's potluck. And it's a whole big hassle to figure out where to go to get this taken care of, because I'm sure you were freaking out. Like, who do I talk to about drone law? How did you find your lawyer?
Honestly, social media. So my lawyer, I have my local lawyer, which is a criminal. I've got multiple friends that have used them before. They said he's great, he's awesome, and I was able to get with Jonathan as well and link them two together so that way his knowledge could be transferred to my criminal attorney, and then we could, better suit my my case. And now we're looking a little bit deeper into, the lawyers again. We're going to have to get I'm going to have to get a whole nother lawyer for this lawsuit.
Kelly, did you have something?
Are you going to become the face of the drone landscape as far as legalities are concerned?
And what a face it is.
Man. I chatted with James Benson pretty heavily, and he's kind of got it in the bag if he can get this whole appeal turned over.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's another guy that we talked to, and hopefully that'll turn out all right. And for those watching and curious about him, I'll have an update as soon as one is available. But I do hope that you can figure out a way, if it's not too time-consuming and it doesn't interfere with your regular life, if you could continue the fight and maybe set some precedent for the rest of us. We, as the drone community, sure would appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, that's the game plan. I've built my whole life around a little bit of trouble, and this one's actually for a good cause. So,
well, and you're in Nashville?
I am. Yes.
Have you become a local celebrity in Nashville, and were you sitting front row at last night's CMA Awards?
Unfortunately, I wasn't. I was at work. I actually I run a bar on Broadway, so.
Oh, how crazy was that?
Whoa! Wait! There's a bar on Broadway?
Just one. Just mine.
Yeah. Hey, man, thank you so much for popping on with us, and I'm glad it turned out all right for you.
All right, thank you guys.
And keep us up to date, will you?
All right, will do.
All right, see you, bud. Thanks. All right. See you, man. Awesome. That guy's awesome, isn't he?
Super nice guy. Yeah, good guy. I'm glad everything's working out in his favor.
Yeah. All right, we're going to call Ed Ricker here in a second. But first, I'll give you another chance at a joke. Let's hear it.
This is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
What's the best way to carve wood?
What is the best way to carve wood?
Whittle by whittle.
There you go. I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah. And the face afterward really sends it home. Got some super chats. Downtown, I think that's Downtown Dave. Mm-hmm. $5 super chat. I love standing my ground and educating the authorities. But yes, Downtown Dave, some authorities aren't really open to that. Isn't that crazy? You'd think everybody would crave more knowledge, right? And as drone pilots, we tend to know a little bit more than the community at large about these things, so you'd think they'd be open to it. But Bad Manners FPV with a $2 super chat. Kelly's dog having issues. He has fleed the stream.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of itching and scratching and licking and other things going on back behind me.
Dogs, did you know I found this out? I asked my vet, why is my dog chewing on his feet so much? Dogs do that when they're bored out of their minds.
Really?
Did you know that? They chew on their feet when they're bored.
No idea.
I mean, what else is there to do as a dog, right?
Good point.
I can reach my feet. I got the feet. I'll chew on them for a while. What the heck? All right, so once again, here is the number. Have this on standby. I'm going to call. Don't call me because you'll get an answering machine. Answering machine. That's not old-timey. But leave a text and your name. Leave a text when the machine comes on. Hello?
You can also fax him at that number, too.
Do you know what I did yesterday? And I'll be posting this as well. I walked through a video rental store in 2020, almost 2021.
An open video rental store?
Yes, with DVDs on the walls.
Where were you? What city?
Union City, Tennessee.
That explains.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. They didn't have any VHSs there. I just
what was
would
it, like a family video? That's the only ones I ever see anymore.
Yeah. I walked in. If I had saw VHSs on the wall, I would have looked out in the window for a DeLorean. I'd been like, what? All right, so got a lot of viewer videos. And before we bring Ed in, I apologize, Ed. We're a little bit late. Ed Ricker coming up. There's a question someone emailed me, and it's a really good question. Maybe people in the chat and you as well will have an opinion on this. This is from Rob Yanata. It's about batteries. He says, hey, Ken, I went to install a generic battery I got for a Phantom 4 Pro version 2. While it worked really well this past year, I noticed a crack over the charge indicator lights. And there it is right there.
Oh.
I don't think it's bad, but wanted a second opinion. I see no bulge in the battery, and I placed it in the drone. It powered on, although I didn't fly it. I think it happened in the crash at the baseball field, but can't be certain. Oh, I usually leave the batteries in the charger. Is that bad? What do you think, Rob? Okay. I know OEM batteries are expensive, but you should never, ever, ever use third-party batteries. Third-party propellers, maybe. Third-party software, perhaps. Not batteries. Because that's probably the single most important thing to the health of your drone. You can really mess things up. Don't you agree, Kelly?
As opposed to most things, a bulge on a battery is not a good thing. So if you have a bulge, a crack, or anything that looks different, toss it and don't leave them in the charger. Don't just let them sit on the charger all the time.
Right. And DJI batteries are, quote, intelligent batteries. You don't know if this third-party battery is an intelligent battery. It could just have enough voltage. You know, they sell them for significantly less money. So these manufacturers could skimp on some things. And one of those things could be the software required to make it an intelligent battery, which automatically drains it safely. But never leave any kind of battery on the charger, because even intelligent batteries are little bombs waiting to go off. And we'll
usually when you're not at home.
That's right. Oh, don't ever leave batteries charging when you're not home, and especially if they're FPV batteries. And we'll talk with Ed Ricker, who we're going to call right now, about batteries and all kinds of things. Let's bring Ed in. Kelly, give us a joke.
I get another joke?
Oh, yeah.
All right. If you're American when you come out of the bathroom, what are you when you're in the bathroom?
European.
Nope.
Hello.
What is it?
How's it going?
You're right. It's European.
Oh, okay. Ed Ricker.
I don't hear you guys.
Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up, Ed?
I don't hear you.
You don't hear me? Oh, that's on your end, man. All right. Well, Ed Ricker is on. That's what he looks like. Thanks very much. All right. See you later. Bye-bye. Well, that was fun. What's next? I don't know. What's going on, Ed?
That's strange.
Come on, Ed.
Come on, Ed. You can do it.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Someone put a thumb up.
Yes, we can hear you.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, I can't hear you guys. Maybe I'll just do a really delayed conversation with you from YouTube.
I blame.
Or if you want to try calling me back.
I blame Wirecast.
Answer in the chat. Who's better looking, Ed Ricker
you guys take the
or
reins on that
Jason
one.
Schappert?
I'm not sure what you're saying.
Oh, this is a train wreck.
Call me back, Ken. How about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. That's a good idea. Hold on, Ed. Let me hang up on you. There you go. Yeah, it didn't do that that do, you know, that Skype crap that it does. It didn't do that. So let's try to call Ed back.
Does this mean I get another joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
What do you call a fly without wings?
What?
A walk.
I wasn't ready for that one. That was funny. I like that.
Hey,
I
hear you now.
Can you hear us now?
I do.
Excellent. Welcome, Ed. Welcome to the show, buddy.
I just wanted to mess up your stream for a second there. How are we all doing?
Oh, that's all right. Anytime you're on, it's always a treat. And I like to.
And while I'm at it, I'm going to also probably adjust my my brightness. But we can continue. Yeah, nice to see you, Kelly. It's been a minute. Ken, we talked just yesterday, I guess, but
You're
yeah, thanks for
adjusting
having
your.
me on. This is awesome.
You're adjusting your brightness.
I am adjusting my brightness.
Too bad they can't do that in Louisiana.
Ah, come on, that's funny. I don't care who you be.
You know, when you said, what's it? You said Turkey, Louisiana. Is that right?
Yeah, Turkey. Yeah.
There's a Turkey, North Carolina.
Is there?
I just learned that the other day. Somebody was inquiring about videography, and they were from Turkey. And I was like, well, why would I, you know? And then realized, oh, Turkey, North Carolina. It's about only a couple hundred people, but I thought that was pretty funny. Turkey, North Carolina.
Yeah, is that a Mavic Mini 2 over your left shoulder back there?
It is.
It sure is. That's a good eye. Was that a dog over your shoulder? Yes, this is the Mavic, or this is the Mini 2, and I haven't actually opened it up yet. I'm hoping to, maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight if I got the energy.
Ed Rickers,
But,
his channel is so huge that he gets so many products sent to him by DJI and whoever. Like he doesn't have time to get to everything that's sent to him because he's such a big deal.
I wish that was sent to me, Ken. I bought that with my own hard-earned money, unfortunately.
Well,
but,
I can tell you.
Unfortunately, whatever. It means I'll take care of it.
It is a fantastic drone. It is wonderful, man. I flew it for the first time.
Ken has the Mini 2. Kelly, do you have plans to get the Mini 2?
I do not have plans to get the Mini 2.
I can tell you that my Mini 1 is for sale. My Mini 1 is for sale. $300 if anybody wants it. It comes with
That's a pretty good price.
Yeah, it comes with a GPC case and
with the case.
Yeah, and 3 batteries.
That's really good for $300.
Has it ever been crashed?
No. Well, Joshua Bardwell bumped into a fence, but it wasn't really a crash. Yeah.
Is that the same one that bumped into your finger intentionally?
Yes, there could be a little bit of DNA still on it. So $310 and you can clone me.
That's pretty good. I love the sound effect in that video when it goes doink.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think I have it here. Was that it?
There it is.
Okay, good. Excellent. So Ed,
you have all the sound effects queued up. That's awesome.
I do. What have you been up to, man? It's been a while since we've seen anything on your channel. I think the last thing I saw was that 75X you did.
85X.
85X. Yeah.
And this is 85X, right? Yeah, because this is the 95X. So they're starting to get confusing. 85X, not the pusher version. So this is the one that. Whoa, excuse me. This is the one that doesn't hold like a GoPro, because the pusher style would have the GoPro mounted up right on top.
Now hold on. Bring
GoPro.
Bring that back again. Does that have the carbon fiber underframe on it underneath? It does. Okay,
yes.
So that's the 85. The 75X doesn't.
Okay.
It's a little smaller, and Beta FPV actually commented on my video about it because I said it was a bit fragile, and they said that they were going to do something about that. So I thought that was cool of them to do.
I saw that. I think you posted that on Instagram or Facebook. You said it was a cool company. They were able to follow up like that. Pretty sweet.
Yeah. So what else you been up to? You got a company? I don't know if everybody knows what you do for a living. Actually, what do you do?
Well, it's a freestyle video or a freestyle. I do a lot of freestyle FPV. It's a freelance videography business, and it is a company, I suppose. But more than anything, it's just me, and then I hire people as need be to help me out. And so, a huge project that I'm working on, I've been working on for the last few weeks, and a few weeks actually planning leading up to it, is a theatrical performance at a university. 9 cameras. 2.5 hours, crazy editing, 4K, plus a documentary on the process of how they were going to be doing this. And the big thing about that is they're all wearing masks and social distancing while they're rehearsing. And so it's a really big process, and they needed me to come on board and document the entire thing. So 10 shoot days later and 3 terabytes of footage. And here I am just trying to edit it and finish it. I've been getting these emails from people seeing my rough drafts, and they're like, "Yeah, can we switch to a different shot when the child gets stabbed? We want to see that a little better." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure. We'll get the child being stabbed a little bit more clear on camera." For
wow,
you. I don't mind.
So they're being backseat directors, are they?
Oh yeah. Well, hey, I don't mind a little bit of help with the editing, but as long as they're not like here in my house looking over my shoulder while I do it, that's kind of a no-no.
That'd be
I'll send you some rough drafts, and you can check them out.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, so yeah, Kelly, people were talking about your dog doing a little itching back there. One person suggested maybe have to get some of those anal glands expressed or something. That comment might have gotten deleted, but I saw it.
Does anybody do
go
that
on in the chat?
Does anybody do that themselves? I've had dogs my whole life. I've never expressed an anal gland.
They
Whoever
might
the guy
have been
was
giving
in
you
the chat
tips on
says,
there.
the guy in the chat says he does it himself. I think he was offering to come over and take care of Scooby for me.
I will clip. I will bathe my dog. I will clip his toenails. I'll give him his medication, but I'm not gonna. I'm not. He's my buddy and everything, but you know, I'm not that.
on.
We're not that close.
He'd do it for you.
Yeah, you're right. What am I thinking? All right, Henry, I'll do it.
Your dog is also, I guess, hard of sight and hearing. So if you just kind of go right up to him and do that, that'd be surprising for any dog, I would imagine.
Good point.
Yeah.
Especially one that didn't know you were coming up.
Yeah, I don't want to sneak up on him. I mean, we've been together 15 years. You know, I think he deserves, you know, a little warm up. You know, give him some dinner, maybe light some candles.
At least a little romance first. Right?
Yeah. Anyway, hey, Jack Bisson. Oh my goodness, it's our buddy Jack with a $25 super chat.
There it goes.
X-Night 360 HD FPV quadcopter. Have you seen this? Have you seen this, Ed? I don't think I've seen that.
Well, I know X-Night being a beta FPV quad. X-Night is a 5-inch sub 250 gram quad, but the 360 HD version, I'd imagine that brings it over that weight. I have no idea what that would be like. I would have to research that. Sounds interesting to me. I love 360, cameras and everything, especially the ones where they're invisible on the drone's body because of the way that they're positioned.
Yeah. Have you worked with any naked GoPro setups?
Man, I wish I had. Well, so when Beta FPV sent me this, I didn't ask for this one. I wanted to get the pusher style to have a naked GoPro on there. And then this showed up, and I was like, should I do it? And I thought, well, haven't made a video in a while, so might as well. I wasn't a huge fan of this one, but this is the style, or where's the other one? This one, pusher style frame is how you'd put like a naked GoPro on there. So the GoPro would be up on top, and the camera would be a little bit more sunken down below, and you can kind of fit everything up on top. These camera cages aren't going to allow for that. But I'd love to try one day. So if he's watching.
I had the 95X, and I've never had a pusher whoop type, and it flies amazing. It really does.
So you said you had the 75X and the 95X. You also have the 85X?
I have an older 85X.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Well, speaking of FPV, Ed, do you think that in light of the oncoming remote ID stuff that companies are sending out more versions of things quicker and faster than they have before, or is it just my imagination? Because
can you say that you've gotten more of these lightweight things recently, or companies that might be focusing on more of the lightweight ones that might be below a certain weight limit to maybe stay within certain guidelines?
Yeah, I worry about that remote ID stuff because how it's going to affect like you can slap an extra component on a 5-inch and it would handle it, but like these little whoops that are very weight specific, what are you going to do then? That could just kill the whole thing.
Yeah, that is true. Well, with a big quad like this is the last 5-inch I was able to review. This is HGLRC Sector 5 version 3. And this is an awesome quad, but it is almost 900 grams with a sizable battery. 900 grams is really heavy. I mean, really heavy. That's probably the heaviest FPV quad I think I own right now. So, certain companies are still putting out these heavy things, but a lot of them are tending toward some smaller stuff too, especially Beta FPV. They seem to be kind of leading the way with some of these really ultralight quads that are still relatively large in size.
Your thoughts, Kelly? Kelly,
did we lose you?
Sorry.
I wish I could ask an intelligent question at this point, but I shall refrain because I have none.
The last time Kelly and I flew FPV together, it was a dangerous proposition, wasn't it? It was scary. I think I scared him out of ever trying it.
FPV is just a whole different league. It's like taking what I do with a photography drone and multiplying it times 1,000. I mean, it's just.
But you can get some really great cinematic stuff with FPV or Cinewhoops that you can't get with stabilized drones. And a lot of TV commercials, movies are actually wanting this now because they're seeing more of it. And there's a train coming. I know I should do a prize. Like every time a train goes by. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Kelly, you want me to teach you how to do FPV? You want me to teach you, buddy?
I just don't have any interest in it. I love watching the footage. I could watch it all day long. It blows my mind sometimes, the talent of these pilots. I have no interest in it. Sorry. I'm still your friend, though.
That's his thing. Feel free to use that, everybody.
I saw your Maryland video from a couple days ago where you crashed into Bob Evans.
Oh, yeah.
Which I thought was kind of interesting. And so how did that quad turn out? Looks like it might have been down for the count.
It is. It's both my 5. I'm not someone who has a wall of these things. I have 2 5-inch ones, and they're both down. One's digital, one is analog. I'm going to go digital with all of it eventually. But
right on.
What are your thoughts? A digital or analog there, Ed?
Me? Well, I'm pretty much converting over to digital. I love the DJI FPV system, you know? And even though maybe converting over all of someone's analog quads to digital might be a little expensive, to go and do them all in one fell swoop, you don't really have to. You got the goggles, which have the analog mods, which allow you to fly your old analog quads with your digital goggles. In some ways, getting even better video that way, and especially better analog DVR that way. So I think it's a good thing to at least try it out, see if you like it, take care of the goggles, take care of the radio if you buy the DJI FPV radio, and then eBay them after a while if you don't like them. I mean, as long as you don't ruin the goggles, as long as you don't point them up at the sun and get a bunch of sunspots on the lens pieces and the LCD screens, you might be able to let them go for, half the price you bought them for, and it wouldn't be such a hit to your bank account.
Speaking of price, if anyone is thinking about dipping their toe into the FPV world, you really don't dip your toe. And I think Ed will agree. Now, Ed, both Ed and I are lucky enough, fortunate enough, thanks to you guys, to have channels that companies want to send stuff to. But even with that, it is an expensive thing. Ed, since you started, and you started way before I did with FPV, how much money total do you think you spent on FPV stuff?
I haven't added up the last year or two, but at the first 13 months, I think, maybe the first 14 months, it was definitely over $12,000. Yeah, but I tell you what,
Ed, that's more than my car.
Well, keep in mind he drives a Kia.
Car. This is the reason. Yeah. No. A lot of it was also like getting my workshops together, my soldering iron, my tools, my workspace, getting my chargers all up. Making sure that I had multiple chargers and I had redundancy with certain things, and I had 2 radios and 2 goggles and 3 identical quads. It kind of got out of hand, to be honest. But I don't regret it because I also made a lot of friends. I had a lot of great experiences. I had so many adrenaline rushes. I made some really fun videos. I think they're fun and they're creative. And so, I mean, hey, you got to do what you got to do. And then also, as I also have ads and stuff on my YouTube, and I have a business where I do videography and fly drones for a living, I can also claim that on my taxes.
Yes. Thank goodness, Uncle Sam. Thank you, Uncle Sam.
Yes.
But yeah, it's an expensive proposition, and again, if you're thinking to yourself, well, I'll just get a little tiny hot, little toy. I'll start out, and then you're like, well, my little toy needs an extra battery, and then boy, this controller isn't that good, and boy, I sure would like to try FPV, and then blah de blah, and then on and on before you know it. Yeah.
Can you top that 12,000 over the past 12 months, Ken?
I think you froze, man. Are we freezing? Kelly, I think no, and you're back. Can I top that?
Back.
I don't think I can.
Can you?
I would not like to think that I can, but maybe close. Maybe not 5 figures, but I mean, it's this maybe I'm oversharing, but this is why I don't smoke pot. And there's a reason why I don't smoke pot, and it's because I know I would love it, and I would be a pothead, and that's all I would do. I'd sell everything I own. I would live in a RV and just smoke pot all day and fly drones. That's what I would do. But that's why I don't do it, because I know myself well enough. I wish I could go back in time and say, hey, slow your roll on PV stuff. I mean, it's fun, but I don't regret it either, because you're right. The whole community, the FPV community, they are so helpful, and what a great group of friends to have.
Yeah, well, and also, the government's going to call us, all FPV pilots. We have to do some of these assassination missions. We're all going to swarm these targets with FPV drones. I mean, that's coming too. So,
right.
We have our jobs set for the future if we decide to answer that call.
Right. We're just all in training for the government. That's what it is. Hey, speaking of the drone community and people that love drones, are you familiar with a channel run by a guy named Bill called Drone Therapy? Maybe not.
Drone Therapy, yes. Let me go there and just refresh, unless you're going to show us something.
I am going to show you something. They did a live stream. I think it was yesterday. And I try to pop on everybody's live stream just to say, hey, And I popped on, and they asked who the guest tonight was, and I told them Ed Ricker. And a discussion broke out. Would you like to see?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
Okay, here it is. It's about you, Ed.
Uh-oh.
I've invited Ed Ricker on Drone Therapy multiple times. And he's just too good to come on. I've asked him and I've even begged him, playing, but no, he won't come on. He'll go on Ken Heron. Ed Ricker. I'm not intriguing enough.
I'm sliding away from this.
I'm sorry, Bill, but Ed Ricker's one of the nicest guys
you've
ever met. Yeah.
I'm sliding away from this Ed Ricker thing.
No, he's even told me in chat, I just don't want to come on your show. I'm not bullshitting you, man.
Oh, there you go.
So I guess we're insignificant, or at least I am. So that hurts me.
No comment.
That cuts me to the quick, Ed. That
No
really
comment.
hurts my feelings. Well, I'm going to say next year, we get that vaccine and everything. We all need to meet at Spin Up, and I guarantee you Ed Ricker will be there.
We'll twist Ed Ricker.
Don't mean you'll talk to me. He will. He's a great guy.
We'll introduce you. We're like this with Ed Ricker.
That's Bill
First
Thomas
of all,
from Coast to Coast Drones.
Coast to
right?
Coast,
That's
yes.
how I know him.
Yes,
That's
Coast to
how
Coast.
I know him. Coast to Coast Drones.
Yeah.
So when you said Drone Therapy, it threw me for a loop. But
Right,
yes,
right.
I know Bill.
Yeah.
And we've been in communication on Facebook, and I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean,
Not to put you on the
I love-
spot or anything, but I think they want you on their
Yeah.
stream.
Well, I mean, and I'd love to join in the last. I guess if someone asks me many times, I'm less likely to say yes to something. If you ask me a couple of times, I may actually entertain the idea. But if you ask me too many times, I'm going to start pulling away. So, I mean, nothing against anybody. That's just how I operate. But Ken, I mean, I'll join anyone's live stream. I was on 808 State a couple of weeks ago, or about a month ago. I've been on Arts Place. I've been on bunch of different, live streams. So yeah, I mean, there's no hard feelings.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
That's how it's worked out.
I know what you mean about being nagged about stuff. I don't respond well to that either. I had one kid that would email me every day. Give me a drone. Give me a drone. Give me a drone.
Oh yeah, I get all those a lot. I mean, not from anyone who's legit or anything. I mean, I don't even know who these people come from. But yeah, a lot of these people it's my dream to own a drone. Will you please send me yours?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. Sorry.
Does anybody?
Actually, I just delete. I'll delete those things.
Do they ever get a drone by asking? I mean, that takes a lot of stones to just come out and say, "Can I have your drone?" It doesn't hurt to ask, I
don't
guess.
know where they're coming from. Maybe it's like some of the scam calls. You ask enough people, you call enough people, and eventually get a yes. But I don't think there's a whole lot of people who are just going to give you a drone like that, especially from a channel who's doing this in any way semi-professionally.
Yeah.
So what you guys are saying is I need to stop emailing you asking if I can have a drone?
That might help. Then we'll send you a drone as soon as you stop.
Hey Ed, speaking of YouTube stuff, you've kind of and you mind talking about this briefly what
Sure.
we were talking? Okay.
Well, I don't mind. Go ahead.
You don't mind. Okay. You've kind of taken a little break from YouTube for a while, just for your sanity. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, and part of it is from what I talked about before, which is how busy I've been with videography.
Mm-hmm.
Although I suppose there would have been times where I could have devoted a little bit of my free time to doing YouTube, but I always wanted YouTube to be fun, and I didn't want YouTube to feel forced. And if it ever feels that way, I'm going to step back for a second and, reassess things and come back to it when I'm ready. And I've done that a few times before. There was a time where I was moving from one house to another, maybe about a year and a half ago, where I took 3 or 4 weeks off as well. And back then I made an announcement. I said, I'll be gone for 3 or 4 weeks to focus on other things. And then I got people saying, oh man, this doesn't come across well. And you're just telling us you're going to ignore us for a month or whatever. So I didn't really make an announcement that was like, oh yeah, I'm not going to post for a while, but I'll post when I'm ready. And, I think a lot of people, I can't speak for anyone, but I would just assume a lot of people, they're affected by COVID-19, pandemic related shut-in or lockdown or loneliness or whatever, or depression perhaps. And I can't say I'm immune to it, And so I may have slipped into a bit of a funk for a while there as well. But one thing that was really interesting, a couple days ago, this was after I knew I was going to come on your show, but this was maybe a couple days ago. I live in a townhouse. I rent a townhouse. And so I have maintenance guys come over on occasions to do some checks and some safety stuff. And a guy came in, he sees not one, but 2 bedrooms I have completely dedicated to drones and FPV, to see the drones on the wall and everything. And these are rooms that honestly, I just hadn't really entered very much recently. And they start saying, wow, these are awesome. Like, these are all yours? Like, you got 15 in here. And they start asking questions, and they see my 3D printer, and they see my workshop that I've spent, money on, like we were just talking about. And it kind of got me back into a good feeling of excitement about the hobby again. It kind of took someone to see what I used to do a lot more to get me back into gear and be more excited about it. And so, yeah, I'm planning to fly some FPV this weekend. I'm planning to have some fun. And I think it's really cool to be reminded of how cool this hobby is.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hobbies out there, but this one's unique in that not only can we see the world from a new perspective that would have been very difficult to get 10 years ago, but also the people in the chat, the hundreds of people that are watching your live stream, the amount of people that we've met and made friends with, the fact that we can go to the park and fly a drone and we'll see one over there 500 feet away and we'll walk up and introduce ourselves,
Yeah.
I think it's just a really cool community, and it's not something that we can just kind of like brush off and forget or ignore for too long without realizing just how valuable it is to some of our lives, some of the people in the chat, how we feel about it. So I guess that's where I stand now. I feel more positive about it. And I'm appreciative, Ken, that you brought me on your show, and you continue to. I think this is the 9th or 10th time to express that and to be a part of that community in such a way.
That's great. When you confided in me and told me that you're having a few misgivings about YouTube or whatever, I thought to myself, "Oh, this will not stand. We'll bring him on the show." And already people are saying unbelievably positive things to you, and I was hoping that having you on here would kind of re-energize you and get you motivated again, because that's
and it's not something that I want to, people, you don't need to start checking up on me or whatever. Like, it's not that deep. But I just wanted to say that this might be happening to other people, and people aren't alone. You're not alone in some ways that you think, and the fact that we're all having to make things work right now. And so, if we can enjoy ourselves with drones, which is still the most awesome hobby I can be a part of, and I've really ever had, and some of the best times that I've had in the last 3 years have been drone related. I think it's just amazing.
Well, your channel's not going anywhere, and you're going to start making some more content again. And
I hope so. Yeah, well, I got the Mini 2 right here.
Yeah,
really got to unbox that thing, and I hope maybe, like I said, maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. The biggest thing is setting it up, getting the batteries charged, the firmware updated, all that before I leave the house to go to the park. That way, when I go to the park, I'm fully charged. I don't have to be fiddling around setting things up. There's so much you can do before we leave the house. And that's whenever I make a tutorial, that's always what I start with. Make sure your battery's charged, make sure your firmware is updated, make sure everything's good to go with your display device before you head out to the field, 15, 20 minutes away and realize, you can't fly yet.
Right. It's good to be prepared. Yes, Kelly.
Yeah, let me ask something real quick. I know you may be short on time here, but for example, songwriters get writer's block, authors get writer's block. Do YouTubers get like a content block where you think, I'm just kind of out of fresh ideas right now. Maybe if I take some time off, it'll be fresh again. Is that a thing that, and I'll let you both answer, is that something that sometimes you guys suffer from?
Yeah, well, I make a list of videos that are upcoming. Off camera, I have a whiteboard, and it shows the videos that I'm working on to keep track, but also videos upcoming. And the upcoming videos are usually what would interest me or what I might find valuable to other people as well. And usually it's something that I've just learned recently. So if I just learned how to use Real Steady with the GoPro, then I've done my research. I will create a video with that information when it's fresh in my mind. And so the problem was then, if for some reason you aren't enjoying the hobby in your own free time and learning these things on your own, you don't really have the content and the information to relate to others. So it's kind of like a cycle there. You get out of it on your own, and you start also having less content to create from it. But also, if you're just having a fun time, you're going to go out to the park and you want to document it. I think that's a little bit easier and a little bit more just off the cuff inspiration, as opposed to trying to make something watchable that can stand the test of time for years to come, which might be a little bit more of a daunting task, at least perceiving it. What about you, Ken?
Nah, never, I promise.
Well, man, I gotta hand it to Ken. He's been doing this longer than I have, and he's still, you got the video at least every other day, if not every day. You have this live stream which is an absolute juggernaut in the YouTube the drone community space. Ken, how many hours do you put per week into prepping for Thursday Night Live?
Oh, that's a good question. Probably just 2 solid days. Wow. It may not seem like it to people who are watching. It may just seem like, we're just still hanging out and doing stuff and we're playing videos and everything. But every single video that I show, I've edited either for time or for music or whatever. And, getting the news together and guests. And, I like to stretch it out over 2 days. So, yeah, it's exactly. A lot of work.
Well, and so how many people are watching right now? Let's see, Ken Heron. I'm going to go to the live stream. We have 300. And for right now, I'm looking at it, 300 and how many? 370. Yeah. All right. Yeah. How many likes do we have? 116. Oh, okay. So maybe we can get some likes on this video. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's do that.
117. We have 375 watching now. So yeah, that'd be crazy to see this like count go up live.
And we're still, how many members are we? We're looking for 10, right, Kelly? New members?
Yeah, we're at 3 right now. We need 7 more before the end of the show.
Okay. And I wanted to thank Vegas Buck, he just became a member of the Pigeon Jerky Gang. Thank you. And Robert Green with a $5 super chat. My daughter got a drone for her birthday from Ken, and she still loves you, Ken. She's flying real planes currently. Oh, wow. That's cool. And Michael Polzin with a $5 super chat. Ed is the first YouTuber I watched when I started flying. I got my Part 107 after watching him. I love your FPV flying. Well, thank you, Michael. And Vegas Buck with his usual 777. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the veteran advice. Editing process is always the nightmare. Mad respect to the live streamer. And at this point, this is show number 172. I feel like if I skipped one, that bad things would happen. Like I can't skip one. Even when I was in Maryland, I did a show. So I'm committed to this, and I'm glad that people who are supporting the show are committed to helping it out. So. But
very good.
Ed, there is a thing that we do with our guests every week, and it is brought to you by LoomCube. There's the code right there, TNL10. We thank LoomCube very much for being a sponsor of Would You Write It? If you're new to the stream and you've never seen this It's pretty much these dangerous things that people ride. Some sort of new aircraft or passenger drone. And this week's Would You Ride It was sent to me via this email. If you want to send a video for Would You Ride It segment, you can send it to kenheronupload@gmail.com. And this week's is this contraption. Let me know in the chat if you would ride this. We've been looking for a flying car forever, and there it is. What do you think? Would you? I think it's more of a plane that can drive on a road.
Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it folds up.
Right up.
I don't know. The more moving parts, more moving parts equal more potential for error. What do you think?
That's pretty
Ed?
cool from the sky, though, when it's on the ground, but driving like that, yeah.
Would you?
All right.
Would you ride it? Would you fly it?
It completed 2 takeoffs and landings.
Oh, that's
when that says 2,000, maybe.
Yeah, that's a test proven right there. Yeah, man, I don't know if I would ride
yeah,
that.
it looks like the headroom might be a little low too. I'm a little bit. I'm not tall, but I'm a little over 6 foot. He looked like he was just skimming, but it's interesting. I love to see the inventions that they have, everything on your show when you have the Would You Ride It section.
Kelly, would you? I know the answer already.
That's a big old nope for me.
Yeah, no. Ken Legault says hells yeah. Yes from Dan. Double A says yup. Dan Lawson says I want one. We got a few yeses. Eric Swanson says that's a no. I'd have to agree. I think we got more no's. Well, there's a lot of yes. I would suspect that there's an age disparity between the yeses and the no's. Older people who have more experience with the life and the world would say no.
Now, Rick Morris in the chat said, I'm 73, so why not?
Again,
there you go.
You get to a point where you're like, no.
Right.
And then you're like, sure, maybe, maybe
Well,
not.
maybe you can have a maybe category there too, because there have been a few times that I've seen your segment here, Would You Ride It? And it was a definite no. That one, though, I mean, it doesn't look so bad. Maybe.
Yeah. They're.
What about the guy in Turkey who flew his couch? Did you see that clip earlier, Ed? Would you have done that?
Oh, I saw that. Man, I was like, I hope that backpack next to him is a parachute or, something, just in case he slips off that thing. He must have also had the couch tilted back just enough so that he's not going to fall off the front of it. It reminds me of my sister when she got married, and we had her and her husband in chairs, and all of our grooms and groomsmen were holding on chairs on our shoulders, 4 and 4. And we tipped her forward so far that she was starting to slide off. And I thought, well, that looks exactly like what would happen to that poor guy in the couch and that parachute thing.
Yeah, he wasn't holding on. He was just letting gravity keep him on the couch. That's nuts. I would be strapped. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't paraglide. I wouldn't do it. I'm not active enough to do that. But I can still climb a tree. Every year as I've aged, I find a tree and I try to climb the thing, and I'm like, heck yeah, one more year when I can climb that tree.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
You do? You climb a tree every year?
I climb a tree every year, yeah.
That's cool. I broke my arm from a tree when I was 14. I fell off a tree or out of a tree, put my hand on a big spider, freaked me out, and that was the only hand that I was holding onto the tree with at the time. And I only fell maybe 6 or 7 feet, but I landed in such a way I broke my arm. And my parents said, "Don't ever climb a tree while you're on our health insurance ever again."
Nice.
And it got out of the habit, to be honest. But then finally started flying FPV, and well, inevitably I have to climb trees now.
Oh, right.
Fetch quads.
I've never climbed a tree to fetch a quad, but I'll hop a fence. Kelly, can you still hop fences?
I can still hop a fence.
Yeah. I wonder how old I'll be the one day. I wonder what age I'll be when I walk up to a fence and go, nah.
Yeah, you've already hit that, haven't you?
No, man, I can whip over the fences, man.
Whip over the fence.
I can whip over them.
You can't whip over anything.
You remember when you were younger and you could just grab the top of the fence and then swing your legs over? I can't do that unless it's real low. If it's a chain link fence, I can get my feet in there, but I can't swing over a fence. What the hell are we talking about? Anyway, Ed, thank you so much for being on the show. Thank you very much for all of your content, and we look forward to more stuff from you, sir.
Oh, thank you. Well, I look forward to stuff from you as well. Nice to see you both, Ken and Kelly, and I wish you a good rest of the broadcast.
Yeah, man.
Take
Have
care.
a good holiday if we don't talk to you soon.
Yeah, and
Hey,
good
you
luck
too.
with that big, huge production where apparently people are stabbing children.
I'm going to go back it over to Ed right now. All right,
Okay.
take care, guys.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. See you, Ed. How about that guy?
He's a good guy. He's one of the best guys.
Yeah. And he smells good, too. If you ever have a chance to smell Ed Ricker, you take that chance.
Nope, dude.
All right. So we got 1 second song coming up. But I also have a bunch of viewer videos. Let's do those now, huh?
Let's see it.
All right. Do we get some more stuff in? Do we get Dan? Do we get Dan Lawson? Welcome to the Heron Birds. I actually have a sound effect of an actual heron. That's a heron. Sounds like a duck. Man, thank you. Thank you, Dan. And Mr. Menace, hey, buddy. $2 super chat. Kelly looks nervous to face me tonight, hopefully. Okay.
So am I facing Mr. Menace? Who's Mr. Menace?
Mr. Menace is someone who you would have met if you had gone to Minefield and you weren't a weenie about it.
Does he have a prayer or a chance against me tonight in 1 second song?
I don't know. It is the rock version, and he does look like a rocker, so maybe not. And Leonard Oglesby, thanks for the $5 super chat, buddy. Ken also climbed a tower on his birthday, or else it was an optical illusion. Yes, I climbed a huge fire tower out at Minefield. Now, this number is the number to reach me here. Leave a text with your name if you want to be on, and if you want to challenge Kelly in 1 second song here in just a minute. Let's test it out. They didn't leave their name, but they says, can I be on? And the answer to that is, yes, you can be on. So let's call this person and find out who they are.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
This is Philip Pettigrew.
Philip?
Yes.
Hey, man, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Detroit, Michigan.
How are things in Detroit?
Pretty good.
Do you fly GPS drones or FPV drones in Detroit?
Yeah, I have a Mavic Mini.
Okay, good. There's lots of interesting places to fly in Detroit, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you considered doing FPV? Because that town is just filled with bandos, abandoned buildings.
Mm-hmm. I have, but like, I just got into GPS flying last Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you got a good drone there, man. What do you like to shoot with it?
I just go like around the big buildings in Detroit.
Okay. You gonna get your
like some...
Part 107? Are you gonna get that done?
Probably.
Okay, good. Very good. And you're enjoying the show?
Yes, I am.
All right. And do you have a joke? That'd be a no. That's fine. You don't need one. We appreciate you being on and taking the time to talk with us.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We'll see you later, Philip. All right. All right. I don't know if he was expecting a call, but anyway.
He's in the chat. Philip Pettigrew. Hey, Philip.
Yeah. So here's the number. Would you like to play against Mr. Menace?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't care. Just throw them at me. Keep bringing them. You stand them up, I knock them down.
It hasn't been fair lately. Nobody seems to be able to topple the great Kelly Green in 1 second song. So if there's
should I get the gold belt out tonight? Should I grab the gold belt?
I think you should. But in the meantime, let's play some viewer videos.
Let's do it.
All right. Oh, hey, from Michigan. I don't know if it's Detroit. It says, hey Ken, I've been flying FPV for 3 years now and have also been watching you for a little longer. I thought you might like this video and maybe check out some of my others. I'm in northern Michigan. This is MCP FPV. All right, here we go. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
Girl. Shouty.
Mic checker, what? What?
That's right.
We're giving you the straight dope.
I think this is a 360 camera. I've been wanting to get one of those little Insta 360s that you throw on. Those little light ones that record for just 5 minutes.
They say those are really cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
Don't you? You've got a 360 camera, don't you?
I do, but it's not meant for a drone. It's kind of heavier, and it's old. I think it's like 2 years old or something. I don't do a lot of 360 stuff. It's kind of hard to work with in editing.
Oh, I got you.
This is cool, though, isn't it?
Very well done.
Is it making you sick? Is it making some people sick?
No, I think it's cool.
All right, good.
I mean, I'm so impressed by people that can fly like this.
There's a point that you get to where you're just like, oh, I get it now.
You said it's like a light bulb going on.
It really is
going on in your brain.
Yeah, it happens over the course of like 6 packs, 6 batteries, and then I remember that day. I remember just walking home, like driving home, and going, "Oh yeah, okay." And then that's when you can't wait to go out. Once you can do it, that's when you can't wait to go out like every day and do it.
Kind of like that moment when you're a kid trying to learn how to ride a bike, and then you finally get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you want to ride all over creation.
Right.
Nice. Very good. Thank you. That is MCP FPV. Thanks for sending that in. If you want to send in a video to be included on the show, you can send it here. Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. Include your music source because YouTube will get its panties in a wad, if you play copyrighted music. And there is a solution to that, and that solution is Epidemic Sound. Free trial links in the description. You can have 30 days of free, copyright-free music. And remember, if it's not Epidemic Sound, it's crap! That's not their official slogan. It's just the one I made.
It should be. It should be their slogan.
Shit. I'd love t-shirts. If it's not Epidemic Sound, it's crap on the back. Sometimes when you're flying FPV, you lose your drone in a tree, like Ed was talking about. I don't think I would ever climb a tree to retrieve it. Luckily, that hasn't happened to me so far, but it did happen to Casey FPV. And this was a pretty intense landing. It got wedged. And I know it's vertical video, and I'm allergic to vertical video, but I had to share this. Watch this. Wedge. I mean, wedged in there. He says, I got my newly built quad stuck 55 feet up in a tree for 5 days. It's vertical video, which I know is against the law, he says, but I never planned on it going for 5 days. And I originally thought I would just get a quick clip of me getting my quad out of a tree back the first day. But that wasn't the case, as you will see. I've also been asked why I didn't call the fire department. And that's because I didn't want to be that guy who takes up their time to get a little drone out of a tree.
It was wedged.
Yeah, look at that. You couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah. So, day 3.
Send the kid up. Send the toddler up.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, want to make $5? Yeah. So he's trying to break that branch. He's doing it. He's into the night. He's still doing it.
Wrong branch.
So he broke it. It's still stuck there. Day 5.
Look at it.
Good thing it didn't get rained on, right? So then he gets a ladder, some poles.
Oh, I got that big giant ladder.
Yeah.
Take you right up to it.
And finally, it came down. You see it? Watch. Here's it is again. Crash.
Oh, wow.
You think it still flew, Kelly?
Victory. Those things, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. Look at that. He replaced the props.
Boom.
Oh, yes.
That is a good feeling right there.
There was a Hero 9 attached to it. No wonder he was so adamant about getting it out of there.
Yeah. I think if only the camera came down, but the quad didn't, he might have just left, right? I'm not gonna leave. What's a Hero 9 cost? $500 or something?
Yeah, I was gonna say $450.
Something like
but
that.
Yeah, you might be pushing $5.
I'm not gonna leave $500 up in a tree. I would.
What's that drone worth?
Oh, it could be $600-700.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
Yeah. So there's a price tag up there with a comma in it. I think I might have gotten a chainsaw and just chopped the tree down. I seriously would.
Brought it down.
Seriously, I wouldn't have spent 5 days. Where's my sound effect? Yeah, I would have been like, "All right, boys, it's been up there an hour. That's long enough. All right, here we go. All right." Oh, is there a nest of ospreys up there? To hell with them. I'm getting my drone back. All right, I'm gonna let you choose this one. Kelly, do you want to see a kite surfer in Florida or a random video from Connecticut?
I think I'll go with the obvious random video from Connecticut.
Of course.
Hey, Mark H, thanks for the $10 super sticker.
Super sticker?
Stickers, I like stickers, yes I do.
I do?
Stickers.
Yeah.
Stickers,
I like stickers
more than you.
All right, stickers. All right. Now let's head to Connecticut. Connecticut. And I have to take issue with anybody that shares a video for the show. When you send in your video here, please include information. Here's the information I got on this one. This says Typhoon H+ in Connecticut. That's it. So I think it has snow in it. This is first snow from Steven Drones. Have you had any snow in Kentucky yet?
Nothing. It's been nice. It's been the 70s mid-60s this week.
Yeah, last year we didn't get much winter at all here in Tennessee. I hope we get a little bit of snow. You ever crave snow?
Yeah, I like to get at least a day or two of a nice snow a year.
Yeah. Now, there's some people in Alaska watching this going,
yeah.
Speaking of which, next week, Jake Sloan on the show.
Oh, is he going to be on next week?
Yeah.
Nice.
I think he's going to co-host.
Oh, that'd be great, man.
Yeah. You think Jake Sloan's looking at this going, snow? I don't see any snow. Wussies.
Jake the Snake Sloan.
Yeah. I like it when it sticks to the trees.
What was I reading today? This time last year in Kentucky and Tennessee, my neck of the woods and your neck of the woods, we had an inch of snow on the ground, and it was like 11 degrees.
So let's see. In Kentucky, when there's an inch of snow on the ground, schools closed, banks closed, martial law.
We shut it all down.
Yeah. If you get snow in the forecast, if there's even a hint of flurries here in Tennessee, they're like calling in the National Guard.
Cleaning the shelves at Walmart.
Yeah.
Get the milk and the bread.
You remember that video? Gotta get the milk and bread. That dude, it's got like 20 million views or something. Just a dude on his cell phone. Gotta get the milk and bread. Anyway, thank you, Steve. Appreciate that. From Connecticut. And now, I know you really don't want to see the kite surfer at all, do you?
Yeah, you can just wad that up and toss it.
Yeah. Right. Wadding.
That's the fakest wad I've ever seen.
That was a genuine wadding. All right. This is Singer Island. This is from Felipe Artista. Says, hey Ken, I decided to do a flight before the election TFR went into effect, and I caught this kite surfer ripping it up off Singer Island near West Palm Beach, Florida. Look at the color of that water.
Very cool.
Turquoise. You know, whenever you see water being a funny color, there's always somebody to ruin it going, oh yeah, that's because the plankton are pooping in it. You know, or something. Boy, that water is just pretty blue and purplish. Yeah, that says a bunch of krill and they're pooping in it. Don't ruin it with reality. Who was it? Who said something about? Oh yeah, it was Adam Litvin said wadding ASMR. Do you know what ASMR is?
ASMR.
I think I told you about it before. You know these. It always seems to be like these young girls in their 20s.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they're like they would just take anything like and go, huh? You know, or and they got like 20 grand worth of microphones, and they're like letting you hear the spit in their mouth. They're going,
and I just wanted to tell you, ASMR, I've done this every day for 2 months and I got 6 million subscribers.
Right? We'll do this crap all day. 6 million subscribers. If someone said you could have 6 million subscribers and you had to sell all your drones and never talk about drones again, but just crumple paper on YouTube, I would do it. I would do it. I would still fly drones in my spare time, but I would totally blow up my channel and just do ASMR bull crap the whole time. I'm just kidding, of course.
FPV. Thanks, Really FPV, for the $2 super chat. Giving myself a penalty for being late, as you all should.
Excellent, excellent. We have someone here that is requesting we mention their birthday. I don't know if we're allowed to do that. Says, hey, Ken, it's my 56th birthday. Is there any chance you could wish me a happy birthday on tonight's show? And this is from Jerry, a.k.a. G-Man. Now, I'm not really that well versed with our bylaws on the show. Kelly, can you look up and tell me if it's okay if we wish G-Man a 56th birthday or not?
According to Bylaw 7, Section 3, Article 4, it is unlawful to wish anyone a happy birthday during the show. So I'm sorry. No, you cannot do that.
That's what I thought. I wasn't too sure on that rule. So once again, G-Man, we cannot wish you a 56th happy birthday today. It's just one of our wacky rules. It's just policy. So I apologize.
Yeah, don't do that.
We're gonna have to rewrite that rule. It seems unfair, doesn't it?
Very unfair.
Moving on. Would you like to see some more snow?
No, thanks.
All right. How about if we go to Latvia?
We just got co-shatted.
Did we get co-shatted? I love it when we get co-shatted. Is there co-shat all over the place?
Everywhere, all over the walls.
Man, great show, Ken. Better when you are home, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Although, you know, he's the one that gave me the Shat Top computer. And I'll be using that a lot more often. So thank you very much for the Shat Top and for the Super Shat. I got to get a squeegee. All right. Since you didn't want to see more snow, right? You didn't. No, you didn't. So.
Yeah, give me the snow.
Really? All right. This is called Snowmageddon. It's from Tony Lee. And this is Port Angeles. In
Oh.
Yeah. He says, hey, Ken, I want to first say thank you for all your videos and your help and your advice in these videos for all the funny stuff during these times. It helps a lot. This is around 2 or 3 a.m. on day 3 of our snowstorm that would just not let up. When it was all over, we had about 5 feet in our front yard.
Wow.
The storm shut down Port Angeles, Washington.
Washington. Wow.
Shut it down. My wife was stuck in another town about 200 miles from here and could not come home for a week. Tony. Now, this looks like dry enough snow that I would fly a drone in that.
Would you?
I would.
It's coming down.
I would fly a drone in that for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
I would fly a coated FPV drone in it. Longer. But, see, now that's the kind of snow I miss. I lived in Duluth, Minnesota. And I remember I came out one morning and it looked like twice this. And I thought somebody stole my car. I went in and told my roommate, somebody stole my car, and she said, no, it's still there. You just can't see it. So there you go. That's some snow there. Thanks, Tony. Appreciate it. All right, one more video, and then we'll play 1 second song. So,
people in the chat are wanting an update on your car.
Really?
Yeah. What's going on with your car? Is this bad? Is this? Am I picking a scab here? What's going on?
No. Well, I don't have any children that I have to buy clothes or food or college education for. So any spare money I get seems to go to my car. That seems to be my priority. I have a 2011 Mazda RX-8 rotary, and there's a rotary specialty shop in Maryland. That's why I've been going to Maryland. Long story short, I gave him a lot of money for a new engine.
Right.
Got the new engine, which is street ported. If you know anything about rotary engines, I got it street ported, which just makes it more awesome. And a whole bunch of other stuff. It needs a part this big to keep it from smoking every time I start it. It's embarrassing. These cars
a lot.
A lot. Yes, these cars use a lot of oil to maintain the rotor and everything. So whenever I pull into a gas station, if I turn my car off, fill it up with gas, and start it again, for the first 2 minutes, it'll smoke like fog. Like people will look at my car and go, like if I pull up, turn my car, they're like, yeah, man, that ass car looks great. But then I turn around like, oh, poor schmuck, he's got a lemon, But it's not broken. I can drive it. It's just.
So you got to go back to Maryland.
Smokes. I have to go back to Maryland one more time, and I have to get it tuned. So once it's tuned and it has this part, then I'm done. Then it'll be awesome. Then I'll be all ready to go on my Route 66 trip in the spring.
I never ever turn my car off when I fill it up with gas.
You don't?
I never have.
Well, there's not actually anything wrong with that. It used to be, I think back when phones were analog, you couldn't have your cell phone near.
Oh, yeah.
When you're, but not anymore. You can leave your car on. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I always smoke while I'm doing it too.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. Do you juggle flaming chainsaws when you?
I do that every now and then if I've got the saws in the car.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Hey, let's go to Latvia. What do you think?
Okay.
Dmitry Efmerov. He says, "Hey Ken, look what I got for you. It's an 800-year-old. Oh man, Dundaga. Wasn't that a song? No, that's too old. I'm thinking of a song that's way old, you wouldn't know it unless you DJ'd in the 90s. Nobody would know it. I'll do it anyway. Dindada, remember that song? Dindada, dindo, dindada. Okay, never mind. Anyway, it's in Latvia. It's a castle. And he almost hit a wire, you'll see in here. Almost crashed him a few times. Enjoy. Dmitry Efmerov. And this is in Latvia. He sends videos once in a while. They're really, really cool. Check it out.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Jimmy Drones channel, and today we're gonna fly over the magnificent castle called Dundee, located in Latvia.
Dundee, that's what I meant to say.
The castle is surrounded by water on 3 sides. The 4th side was defended by a moat in medieval times. Today it's on level ground. The castle covers 48 by 69 meters rectangular, surrounded with high defensive wall. In the inner yard, a well has been preserved. The castle has been transformed in numerous renovations and does not have a specific architectural style. It is assumed that the castle was constructed in the late 13th century and several times captured by Livonian order. In 1434, the castle was sold to the bishopric of Kurland and sold again in 1559 to the King of Denmark, who in turn granted to his brother Magnus, Duke of Holstein, future Curonian bishop. In the middle of 17th century, it was transformed from a medieval fortress to a representative residence of a country nobleman by Anna Sibyl. The third floor was added in 1785. The family of Austin-Saken were owners of the castle up to 1920. Dundee Castle suffered heavily in the fire in 1872.
There's the wire.
Its historical interiors were destroyed. It burned again in 1905. It was renovated beginning in 1909 after the design of H. Pfeiffer. As a result, the castle was modernized and transformed. Since 1926, the castle has been used as a public building, as a local municipal administration, school, and cultural institutions. The castle is a source of numerous legends, lates, and ghost stories, which in many cases are close to real historical events.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Thank you, Dimitri, for sending that in. And I'm always impressed with Europeans that clearly English is not their first language, but speak it in the videos. Thank you for doing that. Because Latvian, got to brush up on my Latvian.
And thanks for all the history too.
Yeah, that was fun. I love videos like that. What's making that beeping sound? Is that you?
That's not me. I thought it was you.
No, maybe it's. I think I'm getting messages from this number, and we're gonna. Yeah, that's what it is. How the heck do I just? There we go. I think I fixed it. Anyway, there's the number. Sorry, people who are not in the United States. I'm gonna work this out to where everybody in the world can call. But right now, who do you want to play? Let's see. I'm getting a lot of messages here. I got one from Ian from Mr. Menace. He says, it's Ian, Mr. Menace. Call me and I'll give Kelly his second loss and take the belt. Oh my goodness.
First off, the rule is you don't immediately become a challenger for the big gold belt. You got to work your way up the ladder. If you beat me tonight, that makes you the number one contender. Then we can have a title match. You got to know how it works, Mr. Menace.
Yeah, take that. All right, so we'll call you here in a second, and we'll play 1 second song. Oh, I guess I didn't fix that. I don't know what's making that noise. Is that me? I don't know what's going on. All right, I have to let everybody know, yes, I go back later and I watch the show and I read the chat. There has been some issue with YouTube that has not included the chat for days after this streams. So if you enjoy the chat along with the replay, YouTube assures me that that is fixed now. So it may take an hour or two for it to catch up after the live stream ends, but it should be there quicker than 4 days, which what it took to run it.
I don't know what that is.
It does sound like a Discord beep, doesn't it? Or I'm getting a buffering. Forget low. Oh no. Oh geez.
Wow.
Yeah, we were off for a second. I'm seeing spinny spin.
Yeah, now they're saying it, but
oh man. Okay, are we back? The only thing that tells me that anything's going wrong is this little green do funny on Wirecast. I don't think I can blame Wirecast for this one. Maybe I can, who knows? Are we back? Do we sound all right? Are we still... Are we... Right?
Everybody's saying we're back now.
Okay, right in the middle of me saying, no, YouTube took care of that, is another problem. I'll just share this with you here, if I can. Just very quickly. No, I can't do that. Anyway, all right. We're good? Everybody good? All right.
Yeah, I think we're back.
All right, let's get back on track. I did want to mention that I do go back and I watch the show and I read every single one of your chitty chats.
Liar.
I do, and here's proof. Here's one that I read from last time. This one in particular from Tim Jackson. Can you see it there? He says, our blood is blue till it hit oxygen. That's not
true.
That is not true. That is an old wives' tale. It's actually red inside your body. It only looks blue in your veins because it's an optical illusion. Yeah, it's not blue. Some of your veins look blue. Do you have big veins in your hand?
Kind of do, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think your skin gets thinner as you get older. So I got some big old veins. But it looks blue, but it's not actually blue. And then there was another funny comment from Mr. Legwork. Apparently they choose who would fly the drones by getting them to shout, "Pig me, pig me," in the chat. Ha ha ha. He did that during one of our pick me things. We're not doing that now. We're not doing that now. Gonna call Mr. Menace after we thank Joe Blaylock. Hey man, thanks for letting me know that the super chats still work after that little blip. Appreciate it, buddy. Sorry, Ken, I was uploading a video. Lol. Oh, okay, so it's Joe's fault. Blame Joe. Yeah, that's $10 is your fine. So let's bring in Mr. Menace. Let's call him and bring him in because you're gonna play.
He's the next victim?
Song.
I mean, contestant.
He's the next victim, yes. Calling Mr. Menace. Maybe. Let me see. Let me try. If you're on, let me try you back. Hold on. Hang on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hang on. Are you there, buddy?
I'm here.
Mr. Menace, welcome to the show.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, man. It was great meeting you out at Minefield.
Absolutely, man. I had a blast.
And now, you and Kelly feel free to talk smack to one another as I get this set up.
Kelly,
hey, Mr.
you
Menace.
should be
How
nervous
are you, sir?
right now. I can kind of see it on your face.
Oh.
He said you should be nervous, Kelly.
Kelly,
I'm
can you
nervous
not hear
because
me?
if I don't beat you quickly, I might pee my pants. I have to go to the bathroom so bad.
Can you hear him okay, Kelly?
I can hear him fine.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Let's play the big intro.
It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1-second song. So it's way too short for you to try to sing along. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1-second song. Take a guess and see if you're right or wrong. It's a song, it's a song, it's a 1-second song. You can win a prize made in Hong Kong.
All right, and the prize tonight is a set of Free Will filters from freewellgear.com. And we thank them very much for being the sponsor. So the 1-second song tonight is all rock songs. And if you're new to the stream, then you might not know that that is not really Kelly's wheelhouse. No. And the way 1-second song works is I'll play 1 second or maybe a little bit more of a song, and you have to guess what it is. And it's amazing how the brain works and puts that together. You can kind of fill out the rest of the song in your head and figure out what it is. And I can play actual songs and not get a copyright strike from YouTube. So win-win on that. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So
any decade, what decade of rock are we talking here? Or is it going to be a kind of a the mixed bag?
it'll be a rock paree.
Gotcha.
All decades, you're going down.
Yeah. So use your name as your buzzer. All right? Don't just yell it out. Just say your name. And here is the first one. Are we ready? And feel free in the chat to guess along. But don't look at the chat, you guys. You're not. You promised me, Mr. Menace, you're not going to look at the chat?
Scout's honor, sir.
All right. And you know that this is the Scout symbol right here. I'm doing it right. That's the Boy Scout symbol. And I know that.
Well,
I
stopped watching my TV, so I don't look at the chat.
Good.
So
That was a
can't see what
test.
you're doing.
That was a test, and you passed. And I know honest Kelly is not going to look at the chat either, right?
I see him look at the chat.
Yeah, man.
I know he does.
Yeah, he was doing it just then.
I always answer before the chat even throws it out there.
All right.
Oh.
All right, here is the first 1-second song.
Toss the sky!
Kelly.
Once again.
Toss the sky!
Anybody in the chat get it?
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
Guess. I have no idea. AC/DC Back in Black.
Ooh. No. Chance
play it
to
again.
yeah.
Toss the sky!
It's definitely AC/DC.
I'll give you a little hint.
You're only young, but you're gonna die.
No?
Gosh, it's
All right.
Thunderstruck. I know that's not it.
Time is up. No, that's Hell's Bells.
Hell's Bells.
Yes. Sorry, people in the chat got it.
Oh, do we need artist and song title, just song title, or just artist? If we just need artist, I'm up 1-0.
No, song title. Just song title. If you want to show off, you can give the artist as well.
I like showing off.
All right. Here is the next 1-second song.
That's why they call me.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
Bad Company, Bad Company.
Yes.
Oh, you got that one.
Yeah, they went.
That's why they call me.
Bad Company. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. All right. Here is the next 1-second song.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
Ian.
Yes, Kelly.
Don't fear the Reaper.
Oh my goodness.
Oh gosh.
Is there a delay? Because the last person we played on the phone said that there's a little bit of a delay.
I don't know because all I have is my phone in my hand. I'm not looking at my TV anymore, so I couldn't tell you.
Kelly just rolled his eyes. All right. All right. All
It's
right.
always a conspiracy.
Well, all right. Here is the next 1-second song. Everybody in the chat is really good at this.
Montag, lieben, Glauben, Globen.
Ian.
Kelly.
Yes, Ian.
The Offspring. Pretty fly for a white guy.
You know what?
What?
You know what? You know what? Kelly, I think
Nope.
I might have to give it to him.
Nope.
Although
That's two songs. That is actually in two different songs.
you know what?
And I
You're
can't
right.
think of the other
I
one.
didn't you know what? I'm going to give him a pity point.
If it's the exact same recording of the exact same original version, then maybe give it to him.
Offspring sampled that. Well,
Did
sort,
they?
Sort of.
Here we go. Here we go.
But, no?
No. I'm saying you're hedging. You're saying they didn't sample it. Did they sample it or did they not sample it?
Ah.
There you go. See.
All right. You know what?
Kelly.
We're
Kelly,
gonna wipe this off the board. Someone in the chat will know. Neither one of you gets it. That was Def Leppard, Rock of Ages. But yeah.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, Offspring. I didn't think of that. Offspring did kind of plagiarize that a little bit. All right. Should I just go ahead and give Ian the point because you won't get this?
Yes.
Get
All
this
right.
next one.
Yeah, you won't.
Only if you give me 2 points if I get it.
Ian, what do you think? If he gets it, do you want to give him 2 points? How confident are you?
On the next song, if he gets it, he gets 2 points. If I take this free point,
I tell you what.
Is that what you're saying?
No, it's getting too complicated. Here's the next song. Did you hear it?
No.
One more time.
Here it is. One more time.
I got
Ian.
no clue.
Yes, Ian.
Drowning pool, let the bodies hit the floor.
Yes. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Have you heard that, Kelly?
I should know that because WWE Raw is War. That was their theme song for a while on their TV show.
Yes.
Oh, right. All right. What's the score?
2-1. Kelly.
2-1. All right. He's making a comeback with this one as well. Here you go.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Alice in Chains, Man in the Box.
Yes. Kelly's been put in a box. I worked at a rock station. I miss these songs. All right, Kelly. If you don't get this,
Oh, man.
I'm hanging up on you and you're never coming back on the show again.
Ooh.
The temptation not to answer on this one.
All right. It's going to be a race. You ready?
Yep. Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
Guns N' Roses,
No.
Sweet Child of Mine.
Yes.
I said it first. Oh. I got gypped.
No. That was a good
There's that lag again.
It was a
Gotta
little-
be.
The lag is killing you. You're killing me, Smalls. Oh, yeah. Everybody got that. Everybody got that. All right. We having fun? We good? Everybody digging this? All right, good. Because I got a few more. Here is the next 1 second song.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
That is. It's Rush. What is the name
Kelly.
of that song?
Over to Kelly.
Gosh.
Yes, Kelly.
It's Heart, and I think it's Barracuda.
Yes. That was hard.
Yeah,
Barracuda.
that's right.
Yeah. And that song, that was a good song.
Almost
man.
went with Magic Man. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah.
Ooh, Barracuda.
All right, I'm going to play 1 second from a band that I know I've gotten copyright strikes before. But a second? All right. I'm going to risk it because it's an awesome song. You ready?
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Play it again.
I don't know if you could do that, Ian. I think you have
Led
to.
Zeppelin. Days of Confused.
No. Chance to Steal Kelly.
No.
Kelly, some 90s crap band I've never heard of before.
No. That is Led Zeppelin, The Ocean.
The Ocean. Oh.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man. We're rocking out tonight. We're rocking out. We're playing the stacks of wax. All right. This one's going to be a race, and this one is only half a second. You ready? You ready for a race? Don't let lag get you. Here is the next 1 second song.
Kelly.
Yes,
Ian.
yes, Kelly.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Lag got me.
Yeah, the lag got you on that one. I think Kelly might have gotten it with. You think he would have gotten it with just?
I probably could have got it with that one.
Yeah. All right. Few more. If we're having fun, I'll keep going.
Keep going.
All right. Kelly won't get this one, so this is your chance to catch up. I know my Kelly. I know he won't get this one. Here it is.
I drive on the streets.
Kelly.
Ian.
Yes, Kelly?
No.
Chili Peppers. Under the Bridge.
Wow.
Dude,
Okay.
hey, I'm getting robbed because I'm saying my name and then I hear Kelly's name like a second later.
Well, you know what? There is phone lag, but I guarantee you that he is. I'm telling you which one. Don't get conspiracy. There is a
Mr.
phone
Menace. You're turning into
Okay.
Mr.
I
Weenus.
trust you.
Now
I
quit
trust
your
you.
crying and complaining.
lag. Oh, smack.
Oh, God.
Oh. Yeah. Is there? Let me know in the chat. Is this fun? I never know how many songs to pick, but it was a rock night, so I got quite a few more if you want to keep going. All right. Mr. Menace. I know the era that Kelly doesn't know. And I know that this next one is your point. You ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Soundgarden fell on Black Days.
Oh, no!
What? No.
Oh, yes, Kelly, Chance to Steal?
Soundgarden. What was their big hit? Black Hole Sun.
Yes!
Yes, that's what it is.
Oh, my God!
I knew that.
Oh! I would not have ever thought Kelly would get that one. Oh, my God.
I never would have gotten it if he hadn't said Soundgarden. Then I think, what's Soundgarden's hit? Okay.
Oh.
Never. I wouldn't have had a clue if he hadn't said that. He handed it to me.
All right, this
God, I am jacking this up.
this one's going to be difficult. But it's one of my favorite bands. All right, now I pull 1 second just so you guys know, everybody watching, from anywhere in the song, not just the beginning. So here you go.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Weezer, Buddy Holly.
Yes. Yes. I look just like Buddy Holly.
Ooh, that was a tough part to pull right there.
Yeah. All right, you ready for a race on the next point?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Man, people in the chat are really good. You guys are good. Here's the next one.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Kelly. Kelly. Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
Oh, I couldn't
Smells Like
think of
Teen
it.
Spirit.
Yes, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah, I think Ian's trying to get some more time to think. You know what I mean? He just he just hears whatever. He's like, Ian, can you play it again?
Slips away.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, do we need to check the scoreboard?
Oh dear, yeah. What's the scoreboard? Oh my goodness. Downtown Dave apparently doesn't like Nirvana.
You think?
Do you think? Wow, that's a lot of X's. All right, that's more X's than I have. Come on. All right. Here's the next 1 second song. I'll play it again because it sounds cool.
I don't know it.
Oh, I know it.
Oh, Kid Rock, Ba with the
Nope.
Ba.
Wrong. You're both wrong. It's Aerosmith, Sweet Emotion.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah. Geez.
Sound like you were doing Kid Rock there.
That's an easy one.
No, that's Ba with the Ba. I was going ga,
Yeah.
ga, ga, ga. All right.
Ah.
There's a
Oh,
difference.
the
Yeah.
ga.
Oh, yeah. All right. Here is the next one. I'm favoring Ian on this one.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Foo Fighters. Oh, I can't think of the name of it.
It's Monkey Wrench.
Monkey Wrench.
Yes! Oh, man, you pulled it out in the end. You pulled that one out in the end. Very good.
What?
Wow, it's amazing. Good job. All right. You want to keep going? I got a few more. All right.
Oh, by the way,
What is
was I
the
supposed to
score?
pick a
I can't
contestant
see
if
the
I
TV,
win?
so I don't know what's. I never heard the score.
What's the score, Kelly?
Am I playing for somebody?
Yes,
It's
we'll
Kelly 9, Mr. Menace 4.
we'll pick somebody at the end. We'll pick somebody.
I'm
at
sorry,
the end.
Kelly 8, Mr. Menace 4.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll pick somebody at the end.
Okay.
Here's the next one.
Oh my God, do I try?
Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
No.
4 Non-Blondes. I can't think of. Will you play it again?
Chance to steal, Ian.
4 Non-Blondes. What's up?
Yes. Kelly, we used to play that crappy song all the time.
I know. Couldn't think of the title. Could not think of it.
Oh, I think we played that on cart. Anybody know what a cart is? This is what a cart is. That's what you used to hear radio songs on. That's a good reference. I'm glad I have that. All right, just a couple more. This will be a race. Here's the next 1 second song.
Kelly.
Yes,
Ian.
yes, Kelly.
Bryan Adams, Summer of '69.
Yes.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, Rushmore 44. It does look like an 8-track, doesn't it? All right, last two. Here you go. There's no chance for you to win, but you can save some face, Mr. Menace.
Sure.
Kelly.
Yes, Kelly.
38 Special, Caught Up in You.
Yes.
Hmm.
Wow. All right, here is the last one. And I think Ian's going to get this one. In fact, I know he will. You ready, sir?
Ready.
Here we go.
Ian.
Yes, Ian.
Ian. I mean, Metallica. Oh God. What is it?
It is Metallica.
Entertainment.
It is Metallica. Very good. Give him a point, Kelly. That's my favorite Metallica song. It's called Hero of the Day.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, what's the final score?
Coming up.
And the final score is...
Kelly 10, Mr. Menace 6.
Oh, man. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Wait, where's my...
All hail to the chief, to the king, or whatever you want to be called.
Yeah. Well,
Mr. Menace, they always talk a big game before it starts, and then they always tuck tail and run when it's done.
man, I thought for
Well-
sure he had a chance.
In my defense, if I could have had 2 seconds for the lag, I may have tied you or beat you.
The world is filled with what ifs.
Mr. Menace, I'm not looking for
What?
excuses. I'm looking for results, and you didn't perform tonight. I got one word for you. Next.
Oh, man. All right. Mr. Menace, thank you so much for being on. We'll send you a cancellation
Absolutely.
prize.
Thank you, gentlemen.
And we'll send you home with the home game. Huh?
Well,
And Rice
well, thanks.
Roni, the San Francisco treat.
That's right. Thank you, sir. All right. See you, bud. Bye.
See you guys.
All right. Bye. All right. Pick me right now.
Oh, that's right.
Yes. And the winner will get... Let's see. What will the winner get? The winner will get the new Mini 2 from DJI. Nope. Just kidding. Did you get excited for a second? No! A brand new car! No, we'll give you some Freewell filters. FreewellGear.com. Check them out. They've got a lot of great products. UV filters, all kinds of filters for any camera drone. FreewellGear.com. And a new moped.
A new moped?
From Honda. It's the PP100. I like watching those old ones. Who won? Roger Presswell. Very good. Congrats, Roger Presswell.
Pressnell.
Pressnell. Oh, yes, Pressnell. Make sure you email me here to remind me any prizes that you won tonight on the show. Now, what is it? You can stop saying pick me. What is it that we do after 1 second song?
We take a little dip in the ras. Oh, no, we sing a song.
Yeah, but I'm going to do it at the end because I think that's the better plan.
Yeah, you remember what happened 2 weeks ago when you did it and we kind of surveyed the tally of viewers?
Yeah, people tend to say, well, that's it, I'm out. Ken's singing.
What song are you going to sing?
Hero of the Day by Metallica. No? Do you know that song? You don't even know that song. It's a great song. You know what? How about this? If we'll do a super chat battle. Just super chat yes sing or super chat no sing. We'll add up the money at the end, and whoever wins, whoever has super chat the most will win.
We'll win.
Yeah. And we'll win either me singing or me not singing. And if nobody super chats, well, I'll sing anyway. How about that?
Yes.
All right. There's something else I wanted to share. Oh, did you know that at remotepilot101.com at M0A, they have a Facebook group called M0A Nation, and they do streams on there. Well, oh my God, are people actually super chatting?
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So, wow. Okay. All right. Didn't expect that, but thank you guys. We'll check those out in a minute. That's amazing. All right. Well, Jason Schappert from remotepilot101.com had me on the M0A Nation stream a couple days ago, and he wasn't expecting me to take calls on his stream. And I got a call from someone who was just so excited that I had to share this. So this is me on the stream. With
Jason, you want to try something fun?
I can only imagine with you. We didn't script anything, so anything's possible. What is happening?
Well, I've got a phone number if you want to be on the show. There you go. Dial that number if you're in the United States. And
I'm on his stream doing this.
And then I'll call you back. And then we can be on the show with me and Jason. I think
so. You can bring in callers on his stream?
Yeah.
I think it'll work that way. 731-393-9194. That's the number for my Thursday Night Live thing anyway, if you want to jot that down.
And they can just call in?
Yeah, they can just call in. Yeah, they can just call in or they can text me. Can you hear that, Jason?
I hear it, yeah.
Okay, good.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man, who's this?
Is this Ken?
This is Ken and Jason. Yeah.
Ash? Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, you're on on with us right now.
I was just watching your video.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. Here we are.
Who is this? Who is this? That's what I want to know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
This is freaking cool.
Yeah. Can you hear Jason? Jason, say something to this guy.
Hey, Jason. Hi.
Can you hear him?
Jason Schappert?
Yeah. Can you hear him? Say something.
I don't know if he can hear me. Maybe not.
Well, maybe not.
I got you. Jason Schappert. Oh,
yeah.
Dude, this is freaking cool. I was
What's your
I
name?
was watching you.
What's your name, buddy?
Holy cow. Eric Johnston. I'm a good drone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I recognize your username.
Yeah.
Do you have a question?
Jason Schappert. I watched you around. Jason Schappert. Because of you, I passed my 107 line.
There you go.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
There's some fake applause for you. All right. Well, all right. Well, you enjoy your night, and thanks for calling in.
Man, thank you so much, Ken. I love your videos, Jason. Keep on doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Ken, same to you. I mean, I was not expecting this phone call right now, so it's totally cool.
All right. Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you on. See you, man.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Wasn't that fun?
That's awesome, man.
Jason wasn't expecting that. He just said, we didn't plan anything. He's like, hey, just come on the stream. We'll do whatever. I was like, okay. I wonder if the phone thing will work. So that guy was real excited. It was fun to be on. And I'll put a link to the M0A Nation Facebook group. He's trying to get some people to join in there. So if you would, that would be cool. And also, if you want to save some money and learn your info for the Part 107 test from the FAA, use Heron18 for 30% off at remotepilot101.com.
By the way, Ray Kelly says you should call that the Heron Hotline from here on out.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
The Heron Hotline. I like it.
Yeah. What would be the ringtone for the Heron Hotline? It'd be like... Oh. You want to pick that up?
Nah.
Okay. So it looked like we did get a few super chats for voting. What are the results?
Jack Johnson, $5 super chat says, yes, please sing. Downtown Dave, $10 says, Ken, sing. Metro Drones, $10, yes, sing. Philip Koshat, $5, razz me, Ken. It's been a bad day.
Thanks, man.
Pura Heifer, am I saying that right? $2
Yes.
super chat, yes, sing.
Wow, okay.
Looks
awesome.
like you're singing.
Thanks, guys. That's really nice of you to say. A lot of these songs that I sing, I'm kind of pushing my vocal ability and maybe not necessarily doing as well as I could, but I think you'll enjoy this one. So, with that, it's probably time to step into the Raz Chamber. Yes, indeed. Let's all just hop in here for a moment and take a load off, It's been a long day. It has been. It's good to be back here at the home studios, back in the real Raz, because I couldn't bring the Raz with me to the hotel. It wouldn't fit in the van. Too much Razzy. Kelly, are you enjoying it?
I am. I always enjoy the Raz. It seems like extra warm tonight.
It is. Perhaps did someone urinate in the Raz?
Oh dear, I hope not.
Because there's only one rule, and it's not don't urinate, so feel free to pee it up, but whatever you do, don't fart in the Raz. The grumpy vlogger! Oh, the grumpy vlogger farted in the Raz. Shame on you, grumpy vlogger. And I know it was a real dry one.
I think you just encouraged people to pee in the Raz while we were in there.
Have at it. Have at it. We had a pound of chlorine each time. A pound, yeah. Yeah. So, all right, well, that will bring us very nicely to the viewer video of the week. And this is from, well, first let me tell you what the prize is. Of course, it's Freewell filters will be the prize. And the winner is Drone Assist Indiana. Well, that's not the button. There it is. Drone Assist Indiana. He says, Ken, thank you for all you do for the drone community. Your support, education, and entertainment help bring more pilots to the community. Working EHS from a major retailer this year with the pandemic has been extremely rough and has left little time to take time away from work. We were recently able to take a short vacation to a resort in southern Indiana. The French Lick West Baden Springs Resort is a hidden gem that not many know about. between family time and activities, I was able to put together this video of the resort. Drone Assist, Indiana. This is a really cool place. And it is indeed a hidden gem. And it's also the viewer video of the week. Enjoy. I love it when they have the fun facts.
Yeah.
Look at that place.
That's amazing.
What would I want to do there?
Climb on the roof.
And?
Launch your drone from up there?
Yes. Fly FPV. That's inside.
Oh my goodness! Wow. Kind of reminds me of the Opryland Hotel a little bit from that view right there.
It
Not
does.
that view, but the one.
Yeah, it has a huge atrium.
Yeah.
And then I think they updated it to have RGB lighting in the ceiling here. Kind of blending the new along with the old.
Very cool.
Yeah. Again, I would totally want to fly FPV in and out of the place. Am I confident enough that I wouldn't break anything?
Look, boys and girls, it's the little Charlie.
That is lovely.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you for sending that in. Drone Assist, Indiana. If you want to send something in, you can do it here. KenHeronUpload@gmail.com. Include your music source, because if you play your favorite song on here, then YouTube will get upset with me. And then I'll be like, well, that's not my video. I was just playing it. But they don't care. So go to Epidemic. EpidemicSound.com. Link in the description for a free 30-day trial. And remember, Kelly, if it's not Epidemic,
it's crap.
It's crap! That's right. Awesome. Is there anything else I forgot before we go? Just wanted to thank everybody for watching the stream, and I filmed yesterday a range test with this versus the Mini 1. I think you can guess who won, but it was an interesting day, and I will post that video tomorrow. The Mini.
You've been blown away by the Mavic 2, right? The Mavic Mini 2.
The Mini 2 is just amazing. It's just amazing. I love it. The battery is different. I only have this one battery, but the old Mini 1 batteries will fit in here, but this one won't fit in the earlier Mini.
How much flight time you get with that little thing?
I think a solid 30 minutes for real.
Really?
Yeah, I flew it in high winds. High winds. And it was stable, and it came back, and I still have plenty of battery left.
Nice.
It's got better motors, better camera, 4K camera. This part right here, this little guy right here, this light, on the Mini 1, it's just a light. On this, it's a button. You can actually press it and get a readout. If you don't, you have your choice. If you don't want to hit this button, you have another button right over here. Why? Who knows? But even though it's 249 grams, I did register it with the FAA. Just do it. It's $5. Whoops.
Oh, what was close?
Almost had my first crash right here.
Look at your reaction time. Pretty good for a 54-year-old.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody so much for supporting the show. Did we reach our membership goal?
We did not. We got 4 new members tonight. We appreciate every one of you.
That is wonderful. Thank you so much. We were shooting for 10. If you're watching the stream afterwards and you're like, oh yeah, I meant to get a membership, go ahead and grab a membership in the link, and we'd appreciate that very much. Downtown Dave, $5 super chat, and he says, Kelly, do you want to read that?
Downtown Dave is the best.
I think that's true, don't you? Of all the Downtown Daves I know,
yes,
this one is the best. Yeah. Thank you to everybody. And with that, Kelly, do you have one more joke or anything to say before we leave?
You want one more joke?
Yeah. Let me hear one more.
One more joke.
Yeah, let's hear it.
What do you call a belt made of watches?
What do you call a belt made of watches?
A waste of time.
Way to go out, Pick.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Thank you, Kelly, for hosting the show. Next week, Jake will be here, and he will be co-hosting. Thank you, Ed Ricker, for being on the show. Thank you, Benjamin Dodson. Thank you, Jeff Sills, for the news. Thanks to all our sponsors and everybody who watched this stream all the way through. Thank you, Europeans, for staying up at the wee hours of the morning to watch this live. We really, really appreciate it. Until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Get out there and have some fun.
And bye.
Metallica singing coming up. Okay, bye-bye.
to kill like a processed meat. Enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky.
Like a processed meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
Okay. Let me see how many people are sticking around for this. Oh, all right. So, Metallica, one of my favorite groups, and my favorite song, Hero of the Day, lead singer, James Hetfield. If you're familiar, I might try to do a little James Hetfield growling in there, but I'll do this for those who super chatted. After talking for 3 hours, singing is... Anyway, here you go. Enjoy. Mama, they try and break me. The window burns to light the way back home. A light that warms no matter where they've gone. They're off to find the hero of the day. Yeah. But what if they should fall by someone's wicked way? Yeah. Still the window burns, time so slowly turns. Someone there is sighing, keeping up the flames. Do you feel your name? Can you hear your babies crying? Mama, they try and break me. Still they try and break me. Excuse me while I tend to how I feel. These things return to me that still seem real. Now deservingly this easy chair rock, but the rocking stopped by wheels of despair. No one showed aid, but the fist I made for years cannot feel. No, I'm not on me, so please excuse me while I tend to how I feel. But now the dreams and waking streams that ever last the night. So build a wall behind it, crawl and hide until it's light. So can you hear your babies crying now? Still the window burns, time to slowly turns. Someone there is sighing, keeping up the flames. Do you feel your names? Can you hear your babies crying? But now the dreams and waking streams that ever last the night. So build a wall behind it, crawl and hide until it's light. So can't you hear your babies crying now? Mama, they try and break me. Mama, they try and break me. Mama, Mama, they try and break me. Mama, they try, yeah. Mama, they try, yeah. Mama, they try and break me. Mama, they try and break me. Mama, they try and break me. Mama, they try it. Mama, they try. There you go. Good night. And bye to you. Turn off the sign. Hold up the sign. Have a lozenge. See you guys. Thanks. Thanks for a fun show.